get you an image that you can look at.
Did you draw your character yourself, by the way, Harry?
Yeah.
He's so
Nice.
talented.
Thank you.
Let me get you a little onk that you can look at, I guess.
Mm.
Oh my god.
You know, I was wondering what was. I've got Discord on the pop out, so it's just everyone's like names, so I can remember who the fuck everyone is.
Yeah.
And I just glance over every now and then because my mouse is not on that screen, so it doesn't show people's names. And I'm like, Discord, why do you have this weird ass layout? Like, why have you stacked everyone to the
Yeah,
right?
I don't like it.
And then I
I hate it
remembered
like that.
Carlos.
Yeah.
It just is black. It's
Yeah.
just a black screen.
What?
Yeah. Have you not seen what I posted? Look at what I said.
Carlos is black.
I am.
No, you can't say that.
I didn't say anything. What's that?
You'll try it? Smashing news.
Smashing.
Yeah, look at above like what JT sent with the like Nosferatu's that are bad. Like it's fucking, for me it's red. It's fucking red, bro. It's extremely scary. It's horrifying.
Vamping out.
Yeah, like
no, for,
that's what I'm seeing, bro.
no, for me, the background is just black.
Yeah.
So it's just a red dot.
Not for me. It's like he's an analog horror. I'm like, this is like a fucking creepy pasta for me. That's what I'm communicating with.
Well, you know that everything that I know of him that tracks.
It's true.
I'd be in situations.
You are the situation.
Yeah.
I don't like that his Fuji's next to mine.
Someone's got to be next to it.
Yeah, probably Reek.
Kitty, do you want to trade?
No, I'm good. You can keep him.
His
His
fucked up
hand
to
is
sit
like
next-
up my ass.
It's like a puppet.
Ew. God.
No.
I'm Perry. Hee hee woo.
Actually, JT, I don't think I can play anymore.
Stop.
No, Perry, the best way to do it is just kill him off. Just kill him.
You can. You have that as your power.
I'm sure that the four of us combined can rid the world of it.
Looks a little better.
Thanks for moving me away from him. I feel like I'm in a safe space now.
Now I look like I'm just really far away from the rest of the group. It's, like, it's kind of fitting.
Alright. So, are you all ready?
I am. Let's hear that music.
The music's already playing.
Yeah, the music's been playing for
What?
Yeah.
a few minutes now, Carlos.
No.
What?
Saying we've got the stream
Carlos,
muted?
you're schizo.
Oh god, there's music.
Yeah.
Don't play in silence, it makes you feel like a schizophrenic.
I think that.
You know, I prefer it.
It's because you're a skin.
I mean, sure, I'll take it. I played the whole of Creep in silence.
Some good songs there too. That's fucked up.
I know, but I have ADHD, bitch. I can't think.
Oh,
What
I,
a word.
I do too, and I need the music to focus.
Yeah.
Jingle jingle.
It's too much like a movie then, and I hate when people are talking through movies.
I see.
Alright. Tonight, I am going to be telling you all a vampire story. And you will follow along as pieces on the board. I gotta turn down this fucking music. Hold on, this is way too loud.
Yeah.
I turned
Yeah, your
it
mic
up
also
for a
sounds a
second.
little bit quieter than normal.
That's probably gonna be better.
Yeah.
As I do every time that I start a vampire session, I ask each of you to close your eyes and take a deep breath and slowly let it free. And imagine that that is the last breath that you will be taking as a mortal. When you open your eyes, you will be a creature of the night, one of the kindred, a blood-sucking monster that preys on the living. And every day, you may fight against your nature. You may fight against the curse that has taken you, but that curse is always there. And it doesn't matter how much you run away from it, eventually it is going to catch up. And you will lose yourself to the beast. You will become a monster. You will do things that you never thought of doing in your mortal life. But that is simply survival for the kindred, for the leeches of society, for those that dwell in the dark and manipulate things from the shadows. This is a vampire story. A crack in the mask. I'm going to read off for chat, for the people watching, the thing that I sent you all. Some nights, kindred wake up to news. Some nights it's good news. Someone is appreciative of what they've done. Some nights, it's bad news. A friend is in hot water and needs to flee town for a while. Some nights it's worse. Some nights you wake up to a potential masquerade breach. Some nights you know your wave on life is at serious risk if nothing gets done about it. Some nights are like tonight, where every kindred in the city wakes up to the same news. Blood-sucking monster caught on tape. Breaking news in the early morning. Watch Now You Believe with Kenny Dodger live on CBNN at 5 a.m. tonight. Kindred communication is going wild. There isn't time for delay. Someone is going to have to do something, and that someone is going to be you. You are going to be given this task, and there's going to be more to getting this covered up than just not airing the segment. Masquerade deems every piece of this puzzle be covered up, silenced, or removed. So, you must find the witnesses that need to be silent, find the people that need to be found responsible, and destroy the evidence that marks you all as damned. If all goes well, you'll be handsomely rewarded. But if you fail, it's not just going to be you facing the music in this city. And so, we pick up by the waterfront of Baltimore. In the distance, you see the National Aquarium. You see a Hard Rock Cafe and a cheesecake factory just kind of lit up in the distance. People are moving in and out. It's like dinner time about now, maybe a little after. So people coming in and out of these places are either workers who've just finished their shifts or maybe patrons coming in and out of the restaurants. Some maybe with a little bit too much to drink, but as of right now, not much that can be handled about it. The night is warm and the air is a little oppressive. It's very humid here. It is midsummer, so that is to be expected. But you all have business to attend to. You all have things that you need to do tonight and a place that you all need to go. And so, as accordance with what happened when you woke up, you received a text from you-know-who, the person that would reach out to you whenever things needed to be done for the prince or for any other area of the town that Kindred Affair has to step into. You get a text saying, "Hey, party night. Drinks are on you. Come to the usual place. 8 a.m. Or not 8 a.m., 8 p.m. And you all go. You have to. If you are called, you must answer, or be labeled a traitor. And so you move on over to the tall skyscraper. It looks out over top the waterfront, and the people up there look down on everything that is going on with smiles on their face. And you must ascend to the top floor, where you will be meeting not the prince of the city, nor one of their childer. You are going to be meeting with the sheriff, with the one who is dictating Kindred Affairs whenever bad things happen for them. They bust out into the night and they do something about it. Or they delegate. Tonight, they're delegating. And you are the delegates. And so, 4 of you crowd into an elevator as you begin to ascend this conglomerate tower. Let me get the name for you real quick. It is the Green Grass Equity Conglomerate Building. As you ascend the tower further and further up, you have time to speak with one another, if you would like.
Is it to be assumed that we know each other already?
You are probably familiar with one another at the absolute bare minimum, because kindred tend to flock together. Being solitary is good to keep the masquerade unbroken, but humans, and thusly kindred, are drawn to company. And what better company than those who know everything about you? Or at least the parts that you showed them. The parts that you've perfectly curated to not make yourself look weak in front of them, that they may politic their way into pushing you out of your own domain. It's always a chess game with kindred. It's always a game of who holds the most pieces. And right now, all of you are being used as pawns. So yes, you're familiar with one another. You've probably met at Elysium once or twice. Elysium being the time that kindred move in and out freely from a given location to catch up on kindred know-how, to ensure that everybody knows what is going on.
And you mentioned 4, so I'm assuming...
You can take a
That we,
wild guess who isn't here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and assume I know who's not amongst us.
Could be anyone.
Could be anyone.
I wonder who.
I think Tappan's just gonna kind of look around and gauge a reaction on the others. I think she's gonna fold her arms kind of like... She's quite prim and proper, in a way. Like, she mostly comes off as a bitch. And I think she's just gonna kind of say to everyone, so what do you think they want this time? Anyone?
Sorry, I need to like BRB for a sec. I need to move.
Cess's character just jumps out the fucking elevator. Oh, I gotta go.
Guys, I gotta go.
Because
Why am I not moving? What the hell is happening? There we go. My PNG wasn't bouncy.
I guess, or we would just say, I don't know, and I don't really care that much.
Always a delight getting up together with you, Rubia.
I couldn't say the
Luna-
same for you.
What'd you say?
I said I couldn't say the same for you.
Hmm.
Luna is looking at her phone, biting her nail. You know she's in the middle of day trading stocks right now, but
Yeah.
she'll look up. Oh, sorry. Wait, what were you talking about?
The whole reason why we're here?
Oh, right. Yeah,
Our mission, I guess.
I'm sure it's fine.
I don't know, that alert that went out did seem rather precarious.
Or
I
something
mean-
so happy. Well, happy sounding. Sure doesn't look like it's very happy sounding if they're delegating to us.
I mean, we've all set off like an alarm or two, you know?
I don't think that's really something that we should be impressed by. Breaking the Masquerade tends to be looked down upon. Are you okay, Luna?
No, I just lost 5K.
Oh, my condolences.
It's okay.
Well, good luck with that. Kyung, how are you, darling?
I'm good.
What's your opinion on this?
Well, sorry, hold on.
Just move to like...
Yeah, 1 sec. I'm trying to download
Out
my
the
sheet.
elevator again.
Out the elevator, thrown out.
Did you say you were trying to download your shoes?
Sheet.
Shit.
Sheet. Oh, okay, that makes a
Shit.
lot more sense.
No, yeah, because I'm trying to send it to myself, but it's being a bitch right now.
Right, well, I can see that we're all just as talkative a bunch as we usually are, so let's hope this just... Can we speed this elevator up? Is there a button? She just kind of like starts trying to like press the button for the floor a bit harder.
I mean, Kyung keeps opening the door, so that's making it a little hard.
It's just like, please hurry up. This is my film, my like social status dwindling by the moment.
It's not gonna make things go any faster. Just calm down.
I'm bored.
You look over to the floors and you see you've got like 10, 15 more to go before you're finally at the penthouse.
You'll get plenty more.
And it's
excitement
a
once we
very
get up.
slow elevator.
Oh. Why didn't I just take the stairs?
That is true. It would have been faster.
At this rate, and less painful as well. Any news? Any gossip? Come on, girls. And Kyung. Better.
I'm on that clip. I'm on that clip immediately. That's fucking hysterical. Fuck, how do I clip? How do I clip quickly?
Oh my god.
At the bottom of the thing, there's the thing that says clip Alt X.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That
god.
is fucking amazing.
I'll be back. Anyway, I don't really have gossip, but I can have like something interesting.
Oh my god. Ugh.
You have something interesting.
Yeah, sure.
Huh?
If you're still bored.
Well, spill.
Well, the last mission I went to wasn't super not uneventful. How do I say this? It wasn't it wasn't very fruitful, but I sure got my ass kicked, that's for sure.
So your gossip is that you got your ass handed to you.
Yeah, it was, fighting it was the usual, like, go to the sewers and gotta silence another one.
Oh, are
And
you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Like,
it's
we're
how
talking
is your ego?
my ego is nothing, if that's what you're asking about. I don't have one.
Evidently, I would rather die again than admit that I got my ass handed to me.
Well, I thought you'd freaking laugh about it, since you love other people's misery so much.
Well, sure, but why make an already painful elevator ride more painful?
What's painful about admitting your weaknesses and strengths?
Oh, Vibia. Anyone else? Something more, I don't know, cheery?
The rest of you begin to feel a sudden chill through the elevator. As for Kyung, your eyes go dark just for a moment, and you begin to feel at the back of your shoulder, even though that is the elevator shaft, there is something there, a presence, kind of begins to whisper into your ear.
What does it say?
They're going to find them. The man. The king. He dies tonight.
I love that for you.
Yep.
Do
Yep.
we?
You kind of blink. No, that's just Kyung. Unless any of
Yeah,
you are,
yeah.
unless any of you are mediums, that's just Kyung.
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel like he just goes like very still for a moment, but then as soon as it's over, he just like fucking jolts.
You kind of feel the elevator begin to shift a little bit. It's like, whoa, but the
Yeah.
chill subsides for the rest of you. The warmth comes back. Your bodies take a moment to adjust since, you're dead. You don't produce body heat naturally.
Did anyone feel that?
The air conditioning kicked in?
No, it was a friend.
A friend?
Friends?
Well, I think I
Oh,
mentioned
yeah.
before that I could talk to spirits.
Oh, yes, your little ghost trick.
Ghost. What?
Say that again.
Say that again.
Wait, don't be mad, please. She didn't mean it. Maybe she kind of meant it, but she didn't mean it like that meanly.
Say that again.
Well, I was told someone's going to find the king and that he'll die tonight.
The elevator comes to a sudden stop, and the doors open in front of you.
Oh, thank God.
Sorry, I couldn't provide interesting gossip.
No, I think
We're-
it's like that.
Yeah, we're past that. Come on.
In front of
Okay.
you is dark marble on the ground that leads into this main hallway, this main office here. The outside area has a reception desk, but nobody's there. A few chairs as well. Nice, because, again, this is supposed to be the boss's office. As well as a few bits of paintings and things on the wall. People that you recognize, maybe you've met before once or twice. All of them are kindred on these walls, but all of them held some sort of a status at one point or another, so it isn't too strange there are paintings of them on the wall. There's also a few plants to liven up the area, though they aren't doing too well. They're a little neglected. You figure they probably should be switching to plastic plants if they're not going to take too much care of them. Moving through as you go from this reception area into the hallway, you begin to see these ornate golden statues of Atlas, the what is it, Greek figure, I think? The man who holds... Roman, okay. The man who holds the world on his shoulders. Although, as you go along, you see that Atlas begins to age. You see that in the beginning he starts young, he starts strong, and then you go along and he gets older and older. His form begins to wither, his strength begins to falter, and eventually at the end, I fucked up, he's Greek, unlucky. At the end, the last one is the first statue again, mimicked, except this time he has 2 puncture holes on his throat. And you are able to open the doors. One moment, please. I'm going to switch up the music. As you begin to enter the door here, into this main office, you see that there is a few people in here. Some of them, are sitting in front of the desk where 2 people are standing behind. The people in the front are young kindred, people that you know. One is a Setite, a member of the ministry. He is this kind of tall, well put together. He looks very elegant. He also looks as though he's got a sort of snake motif on his nice jacket that he has custom made, as well as a nice watch, a Rolex on his wrist. He's got dark shades that he uses at all times, and a kind of olivine complexion to him. Seeing you all enter, he turns and smiles. Inside also is a Malkavian, a long, kind of ratty-haired looking man. He's a bit, I don't know how to say this, a bit on edge, we'll say. He's got both of his legs on the chair that he's sitting. He's sitting like L from Death Note. He's got his feet up on the chairs, and he's hugging his legs close to his chest. He's wearing these clothes that don't look like they've been washed for at least a couple of days, and he's probably slept in them. and he's also wearing some glasses. These aren't sunglasses though; they're just regular readers for somebody who would probably be like an older gentleman, though he looks like he's maybe in his 30s, so he looks a little off with them on, but he fidgets with them as you enter. And then finally, the last person that is sitting in front of the desk, not behind it. It is another Toreador. They are this strikingly beautiful woman who stands in this elegant purple dress. It's actually less purple. It's more like a light purple, like a periwinkle, almost. Mentioned.
No.
Yeah, no, it's the other one was a dark purple SNES. It's okay.
Oh god, I'm so scared. I'm so afraid of women in purple dresses.
This is kind of like
Women.
it's kind of a low cut, kind of stops like right below the knee, and it looks, she looks very presentable. She's got this long, flowy red hair that kind of sits really nice in this kind of almost like a bob, but like longer. I don't know haircuts too well, but
All right.
and she is listening to the two people that are sitting behind the desk. The two of them are as follows. You see a blonde woman standing behind the desk. She's the one sitting down. She has what looks to be like an iPhone or maybe an iPod in her breast pocket, with headphones stuck in. She's currently listening to one earbud with the other one free. She's got these icy blue eyes that kind of make you feel like maybe this person isn't the right person to be approaching just on the street. They don't have a very friendly looking face. They've got one eyebrow pierced with this kind of like gold kind of ring, almost. I don't know how else to describe it. With this kind of wavy blonde hair that sits just over top her shoulders, a blue tie, black suit jacket, white shirt underneath, very presentable, very Ventru. And she has this tattoo on her neck that looks like a heart that has been stabbed recently. A dagger heart, if you will.
Well,
I was gonna say, like, actually, or is this just
Ain't
the
no
tattoo?
way.
It's just the tattoo. It's just the tat.
The tattoo has the knife in it?
Yeah.
Oh, she got new ink. Nice.
Wow.
And then the person who is standing behind her, she's the one sitting at the desk right now, but behind her is a man with these glowing yellow eyes that literally pierce through his shades that he's wearing. He's got this really nicely tailored long coat. Underneath is a black vest, and underneath is a black shirt with a dark blue tie. The sides of his shirt are patterned with a little lion, a gilded lion kind of on each forearm, or not forearm, like upper arm, I guess. I can't think of the, like near the shoulder, basically,
Bicep?
just under the bicep, thank you. Bicep underneath the shoulder. He's got this short gray hair cropped perfectly, or not gray hair, green hair, sorry. This dark green seafoamish hair cropped perfectly. It looks like it's constantly tailored to be perfect. And then on top of all of this are two strange details. He's got a maze-like pattern that extends from somewhere below his shirt, up his neck and onto his chin. and it's just a tattoo that looks just like a maze that constantly flows down until it gets covered by his shirt, and a dragon tattoo that is on the right side of his face. I think that's, no, sorry, the left side of his face. I'm looking at the picture wrong. The left side of his face, and it goes from basically the top of his forehead down, going leftward until it ends at the left side of the jaw, at the like corner of it. And he's standing silently looking over everyone that has entered. And I'll throw both of those in for you. I've got both pictures. I'm doing my due diligence.
I'm gonna see.
Oh, she cute. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh no. I just, I don't know.
What?
I like how the first one just, the second one looks like a WWE fucking.
It does, yeah.
I love
Next
that
Rumble
guy.
character.
It's Melvin.
No.
He does have the look though.
He's mogging.
She's got that
It's
middle
true.
management.
Or
vibe.
farming.
And you have met both of these people before. The man is named Archer, and the woman is Sophia. And as all of you begin to enter, the man who is the ministry, the olivine skin, wearing the shades and the nice snake jacket. He's the one to track all of you as you enter first. And well, hello everyone. How are you all doing tonight?
Better now I'm out of that damned elevator. Yourself?
Oh, I am always doing well, Tepin. Even under
is-
such circumstances.
Is this fucking, oh my god, I've forgotten his name again already. I want to say Andrew Garfield, and that's not true at all.
Andrew Garfield.
It's because I keep thinking fucking Carlos's character is Andrew, but we've not met him yet. What was his name again?
This guy,
Archer.
Archer was the guy
Archer.
standing behind
Archer.
Sophia.
Yeah,
This guy I
can
didn't
you
give you
type that,
a
actually?
name for. You can refer to him as Quinn.
Cool. Sophia. Snake jacket. What did he say?
Oh, every night is a good night, even under such circumstances.
And the night's only better getting to see you again, Quinn.
Always the charmer you are. Is there any chance that I'll be seeing you in my temple someday soon?
Perhaps. When the time is right.
I understand. Well, I will eagerly be looking forward to it. Let's see. The rest of you, how are you all doing? It's been some time, Rubia, hasn't it?
Yes, it certainly has.
Rubia, you seem a little discheesed talking to this man. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
What did he do to upset you in the past?
That's a great question.
Why did he cheese you?
What did
Why?
he
Why are you cheesed?
I don't know. I just felt like she wouldn't like this guy. I guess it's less like he actively did something and more like she really knows that whenever she has to do shit for him, it's like it's not fun.
It's messy.
It's not a good time. Yeah.
All right. Luna, you're certainly dressed for the occasion, aren't you?
Oh, I always dress my best just for you.
Kyung?
I forget.
Oh,
Is
it's nice
he
to
the
see
one
you.
who's wearing the fucking like
Snake?
white t-shirt, or he's the snake guy?
He's the snake guy.
Okay. Is he the one who's in the L pose also?
No, that's the Malkavian who's sitting on one of the chairs near the desk.
Okay.
This guy's standing upright. He's got shades on. He's
Well,
he's very presentable. Yeah.
okay.
Chung, always nice to see you.
It's good to see you, sir. I hope you're having a good night despite everything.
I always do. You know me. Well,
He's gonna deeply bow his head out of respect.
Luna, you feel just like a tug on the hem of your shirt.
What the fuck?
As you kind of turn the Malkavian from before, the kind of ratty-haired guy. Do you need the hair again? I can give you some.
Oh, do you have it?
Yeah. And he like reaches into his pocket, and he starts to pull out like small like evidence collection bags, and he's got this one was recent. He just entered the morgue last night.
Ooh, that's a good find.
And this one is from somebody you're going to meet soon.
Oh shit. Are they hot?
Are they hot?
That's crazy.
You could say that there's a fire with them.
What is this person's name?
Michael.
Oh god, he's in my walls. Michael.
Michael.
What do you mean?
Random fucking
my
reference that no one knows.
She'll like kneel down to his level. Oh, thank you very much, Michael. And as always, here's your little reward. And she'll pull out like a handful of chocolate for him. It's like a little melted.
He like grabs it and like he like starts to just eat it like a rat, basically. Like he like spits out the wrappers, like because he just eats the whole thing.
She's just smiling. There's like chocolate spit on her face now.
Are we able to see this?
Oh, absolutely! It's in
It's
plain
like
view.
right next
The
Fucking
hair
Luna domesticated his ass.
the hair exchange, not so much. That was kind of like down low. But the second he got the chocolate, it was just.
Oh, God.
And he spits out like a ball of that tinfoil wrapping. Just, gross.
Now don't forget to pick that up.
Oh, June was gonna do it for him,
course.
honestly. Yeah, like while he like when he like spits it out, June kind of just like picks it up for him, and then you want me to throw this away?
Thank you, Q. Oh,
You're welcome.
you should listen to the thing that you were told recently. I think it's going to be wise.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Hey, Luna.
Hmm.
What the fuck?
Oh, sorry. Did you want some? And she'll pull out more chocolate.
I'm perfectly fine, thank you. Do we all know Michael?
You've seen him before. You probably don't like him very much.
Evidently not, if that's a fucking display.
What's wrong with Michael?
You're not supposed to feed
What's
them.
wrong with what exactly? That is the good question. What is wrong with Michael? Let's start from the top. What the fuck was that?
Hey, leave him alone. He's just a little guy.
He's certainly a little something.
Mr. Michael,
Mr. Michael.
could I ask advice about the message I was given?
Yeah, sure. I can do my best.
Well, I do recall the specter telling me that someone was coming. Is it here, or is it more to wherever our destination takes us, I suppose?
It'll be soon. The marching and the fire. You might not be here, but the things that we have built will be.
I'll do my best to help, I suppose, if I can find a way to prevent it.
That's a good idea. We don't want to have the masquerade be broken.
So, I'm sorry if I was eavesdropping a bit into your conversation with Miss Luna, but the person with fire you mentioned before, is that in relation to this?
It might be. I don't know. I can't
Okay.
tell the details. I just see the faces.
It's alright. Thank you very much for your help.
Yeah, no problem. And he's gonna just suddenly stand. He like as he stands, he's like, a little lightheaded. Sorry. It's all right,
Take your
Michael.
time.
As he sort of stands, he locks eyes with Rubia.
Mm-hmm.
The ones in the sewers, by the way, they knew you were coming.
Yeah, I figured. But thanks for the info, Mike.
Yeah. So, Quinn, are we good to go now? Yeah, we are, Mike. Come on. And, you too, Samantha. Of course. Great. You know, as she kind of passes Tevin, just be grateful you've got the ones that you have.
In what sense?
You could be stuck with them.
You know, that is fair. That is very, very true. My condolences.
Thanks. And she'll walk off after the rest of them.
God, being stuck on a team with Michael.
I think it'd be kind of nice.
That sounds nice.
You know what? No, actually, Oh, no. Why are we here? What are we doing? Please, God, help.
Hey there, guys. Do you want to take a seat real quick? Sophia speaks.
Tapping on
Okay.
set.
Alright, so, Sure you all saw the news, huh? The whole believe it or you'll believe. Or now you believe, or whatever it's called, I don't remember.
Yes, that drivel.
Yeah.
Do we know where they got that information?
It looks like it was outside of some newspaper in the area. It's called the Star Spangled. It looks like security cameras picked it up, and they still got this old like tape system, so they had to spool it up throughout the day, and then now they sent it over to Kenny Dodger of all people. I mean, it's really not going to do much for their reputation, but hey, better for us, right?
Hmm. And there's no way we can play it off as a hoax or anything like that?
I mean, if it gets uploaded online or something, we can always say, it looks AI generated, or this is very clearly a false flag report, things along those lines, some prank or whatever. But it's harder to do that when there's a body. So, and 2 witnesses. And a reporter.
Course. Right. Wonderful. And no idea who.
All we've got is that it's a Nosferatu. That's why we brought in the extra help.
Extra help?
As in us, or
No, him. She'll kind of like motion back into an empty corner of the room.
Blinks.
You'd see as the shadow begins to solidify and the obfuscate the form of probably the first time you've ever seen an 8-foot Nosferatu standing in the corner of the room. Tall, lanky body that is dressed like the following. Let me get that. Let me put that in real quick.
God, he's so fucking
yeah, the
horrifying.
non-darkened,
Fucking
please.
freak.
And hold on, put it in chat too. There we go. As you see, sort of
What
patched
the
together.
What the fuck?
Patched together with
Are
a
you
sewer-stained white shirt, tattered sleeves, and a really shittily made overalls, and covering their face what appears to be some form of Raggedy Ann mask where a little bit breaks through. You can see a sliced eye in one and a glowing red one underneath the other. Little strands of his hair sticking out the top of the cut mask. He kind of fiddles with his hands nervously in the corner, not really approaching the table, just kind of standing a good few ways about.
Luna will
Sophia.
stand up. Oh my god, I love your aesthetic.
Hello.
Okay, I was going to ask Sophia this, but Luna, what the fuck?
Well, no, okay, no, cause hear me out. Raggedy Ann was like the first doll I ever had. I think that's why I have a soft spot for redheads. Not you though. But I feel like it's a vibe, you know?
There is so much to
And
unpack here. Okay.
He's just kind of fiddling with his fingers. He hasn't said anything yet. He's kind of keeping his head down. So it's
What's your name, bud?
Andrew.
Oh, Raggedy Andrew, love. I'm obsessed.
Okay.
I don't think you should add the raggedy part.
No, I think that's the nicest term.
it's nice to meet you, Mr. Andrew.
He gives a little sort of curt nod as he continues sort of fiddling with his hand. You see, almost taped to them, he has little sewing needles that he is kind of just pricking at to like sort of fidget with.
who better to find a Nosferatu than a Nosferatu?
I mean, that does make sense. You got me there.
Right. Okay. Oh, okay.
So,
Wow.
Breathe. You'll be alright.
breathing.
Are you alright, Miss Evans?
Oh, what has this unlife become?
Did I upset you, Tebin?
Andrew. And she's got like her eyes closed as she's doing this. Andrew. I'm going to ask that you stay with Luna. Would that be quite alright?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful.
Luna will like bounce on over to him, throw an arm around his shoulders. All right.
I probably fucking reek.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
It is
Go ahead. Describe it.
vile mix of just sewage, shit, and shit on shit. It is a horrific smell. This is someone who has lived and breathed in the sewers.
Oh, that's special. She'll pull out perfume from her hoodie and just spray him.
Oh. I imagine it's like spraying your perfume when there's just been there's someone in the public toilets on a hot summer's day that just dropped the nastiest shit
No, it's like
and
I think
left
he
it there
might
for
like a
3 days.
He might need a fucking Febreze at this point. Like, holy shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Febreze.
imagining that Luna's doing. She's just kind of spraying like fucking in the toilet over the fucking just the stank of a
Like
public
poopery.
3-day
Okay, we'll leave it in the
toilet.
same elevator.
Yeah, it's over. It's actually over.
I give you a mercy by getting here early.
So,
Only
Pieces.
Andrew,
Yes.
can you describe for me how you met either Sophia or Archer, and why they trust you?
Just for, like, I would say, like, the past year and a half, I've been kind of making my way up through the ranks of Nosferatu informants in this city. I kind of just appeared out of nowhere one day and was initially going to get either killed for stepping in someone else's turf or otherwise, but I kind of took a bit of a bold task on my first run for someone when they really needed it, and they've been nice enough to sort of keep me protected in this city, as I've proven useful enough. Not that the other Nosferatu are particularly happy about it.
Well, Nosferatu actually are pretty friendly of a clan to in-clan members. So that you should be pretty good Nosferatu-wise, unless you or your sire did something that wasn't appreciated by the other Nosferatu.
There might be some rumors regarding that,
There might
but
be.
there's nothing concrete. So there's a reason they kind of keep a distance from me, though they don't have any exact evidence.
So who do you think it was that stuck their neck out for you in the first place? Was it Archer or was it Sophia? Archer, by the way, is this kind of like gruff, like bodyguard type guy.
I would probably say more likely Archer would be in a situation where I kind of bailed him out of a bad situation.
Gotcha.
If I had to pick one, I feel like Sophia doesn't seem the type to be near me.
Sophia doesn't care. Like she actually could not care less. Nosferatu.
I guess
or
more run in the
Nosferatu to her.
circles that the
That's
areas
fair,
I
yeah.
would be.
Yeah, absolutely. So he was in hot water with his sire, because his sire, she's a very like runs a tight ship. You know, all the two of them, they're child are of the same sire, and the their sire is a very, like, kind of tough on them person, trying to make sure everything is exactly right. Very, very, very Ventrue, like, to the core, to the point where, he had been talking to Beatrix about something or other, and she was not happy with the tone that he was taking, and he was trying to defend himself over, like, it wasn't me, I didn't do this, but he was starting to slip back into his old ways from before he was embraced. And she was not happy with that, and she was going to take it out on him until you stepped in, and you were able to dissuade her from doing so, though she wasn't too happy seeing your face.
Not many are.
No.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's happy seeing that face.
I've got another
thrilled.
WWE character creator for you. I'll show you what Beatrix looks like.
Oh, look at her. That diva.
Wow.
Damn, bro.
And all of you would be aware of Beatrix. She's a public figure. She is grandchild of the prince of this town, of this city. And that would be Prince de Fontaine of Baltimore. Yep. He is a Ventrue. He's very, like, business oriented, business forward, but he is, for all intents and purposes, about as good as a prince you can get in a smaller city like this. It's not actually small, it's right next to DC, but that's a much bigger city. But he's good. But he is not here, and Sophia's the one in that seat, not him. So, but then Sophia just kind of, like, taps on the table just to get you aware again. So, do you all know where the Star Spangled is? Do you need any help on trying to get over to Dodger? Because you guys are going to be the one doing things tonight. They're handling the outside attention. You're handling the in-city attention.
So we're dealing with the witnesses and the footage?
Witnesses, footage, reporter, and Kenny Dodger. You get to meet someone famous today, huh? Lucky you all.
I'm sure.
Sure.
Do we sleep them or vacation them?
It's up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to handle things. I'm just going to say, don't fuck it up. Because if you fuck it up, you're going to be treated like the Breacher. On the down low, don't tell anybody I told you that. And she winks.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Well,
Very
that's
odd.
Okay.
all right. Then I guess this is another dire mission, huh?
Oh, yeah. If it comes around to 5 a.m. and that segment isn't off the air, we gotta all move out of the city. We gotta get on the run, because the Second Inquisition's gonna be knocking down our door, and we'll have a repeat of Boston, which nobody wants. Boston, meanwhile, you all heard of this in kindred circles, unless you were embraced after 2019. Boston, what happened there is there was a sort of disagreement in two factions. They decided that, like, they would get together to combat the Sabbat who had moved through the East Coast, because the Sabbat owns most of the East Coast. The Unification Party and the Camarilla got together, and they said, you know what? We're going to deal with this together. And during that meeting that they were saying, like, hey, it's non-aggression, we're just going to deal with the spot, get our city back, and then from there, we just stay out of each other's hair. During that meeting, the Second Inquisition, which is a vampire term, it's not an actual term, what actually happened was an FBI raid. But they refer to it as Second Inquisition because the FBI has a branch dealing with the supernatural. They busted in, destroyed everybody on the inside, and the town, or the city, basically had a drop of like 60% of their vampire population overnight.
Damn.
Oh, we love that. That's pretty fucked.
Very well.
Also, I just- Oh.
Go on.
I just want to say something like out of character.
Mhm.
Because like it's to help me A, not fall asleep, and B, focus. I've been like doing little scenes, so I'll post them after.
Sure.
Oh. Live recaps.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't had live recaps since Mad New Music.
Yeah. That one time Mikos forgot.
But she kind of continues. We've got a car for you if you all need a ride, and I'm gonna assume that you're gonna want to take it, because then you can roll the windows down and not have to deal with the stench. But at the very least,
How big is car?
it's decently large and easily hold 7 people, 8 maybe. Throw
Okay,
someone in the trunk, you'll be
counter-offer.
fine.
Counter offer. It holds 5, and you give us some rope to tie him to the roof.
If it would help.
I don't think anything short of a dip within bleach will help this.
If keep in mind, if you put him on the roof, everyone will see him. And,
yeah, this whole thing is
pretty
about
good at
not breaching the masquerade.
I could be mistaken for a carnival plushie.
No.
We could just also put a couch in the roof and stuff him in the couch.
I've been in a couch before.
Just throw him in the
Of course
trunk.
you have. Okay, do we have a shit ton of air fresheners?
Sure. Just pick it up from the secretary downstairs.
Wonderful. Okay. So we have until 5 a.m. and she'll pull her own phone out to check the time.
It's getting to be about 10 now.
Okay, so we have until 5 a.m. No stragglers, shall we say, and no fuck ups with 5 people and just nothing small on our shoulders, like the fate of the vampires in this city. Wonderful. Okay.
You'll do
Anything
fine.
else? It'll be fine.
Yeah, sure.
If you need to pick up any weapons, you can do so downstairs.
Who the fuck said this?
Archer.
Archer. Okay, I didn't realize he was still there.
Oh, yeah. He's standing behind Sophia. He's acting as her bodyguard, basically.
Okay, cool.
Did you post a picture of Archer, or is
I did, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
had
the
man.
WWE character creator.
Oh, it's the snake guy that I don't know what.
No, it's this guy here.
Oh, maybe I'm dumb.
There you go. I just linked back to it.
Okay, also Snake Guy is talking right now.
No,
Snake Eye.
Snake Eye left. Quinn left.
Oh, Snake Guy left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snake Jacket left.
Yeah. Archer is the either maze guy, dragon tattoo, Joker, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you can pick up weapons downstairs. You know the number for cleanup crews.
Right. Well then.
Yeah.
I suppose we better get to it then. Always a pleasure, you two.
You too. Oh, and if you see Beatrix on the way out, tell her we don't know where DeFontaine is. We've been looking for him all day. We've got Nosferatu looking for him all over the city. So far, he's not been popped up.
Very well. That sounds like out of the frying pan and into the fire, but fair enough. If we see her, we'll pass on the message.
Cool. All right. Oh, the elevator should be coming back up right about ding now.
All right. See you two later. And Tappan will head for the elevator.
You don't want to take the stairs?
Oh God. Are the stairs open?
They are, but it is like a 30-floor building.
I'll jump down a few.
Quicker.
Oh my
on
gosh,
the
she's gonna haul ass.
Luna will slide into the elevator with Andrew. Have fun on the stairs.
Jimmy is also taking the
Fine.
elevator.
And she'll take the elevator begrudgingly.
If you'd like, I could accompany you to the stairs. If it would be
Just get
easier
in.
for you.
Just get in here.
Okay.
All right.
Andrew's got a bit of a gunch right now because hitting his head on the top.
Fair enough.
So I want to ask, do any of you want weaponry?
A raid?
Whoa, did we get a raid?
Table of Horrors.
Table of Horrors. Holy shit. Thank you so much for the raid. I don't have an alert box set up on OBS yet. But thank you. I appreciate it. We're doing a little one-shot here. Hope you all enjoy. Thank you so much. I do tabletops
What an
every
apt name
Thursdays.
for Carlos's icon.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that thing.
Vancouver by night. I recognize that those last two last two words. I know what that means. Anyway,
Well,
but we go back. So I want to ask: do any of you want weapons before you go out tonight?
God, yes.
Yeah, I'd like some gun, please.
All right.
I think Jung is gonna stick to like his own weapons.
That's perfectly fine. So you all stop at floor 11, and as you exit, there's just a human there, but he is a ghoul. You know him. His name is not Michael. Sorry, looking at my notes wrong.
Miguel.
Mikhail. Yeah.
Mikhail.
His name is Peter, and he sees you all coming. He's like, into the armory.
Please.
All right, and he presses a button on his console that he has, and a secret door kind of swings open for you all to enter. Like a bookshelf kind of moves out. You all can enter this small little armory where you can get anything that you want. You can just pick up whatever weapon you feel like carrying with you. Just make sure that bigger weapons are going to be harder to conceal, and so on and so forth. So anything that you want, you can pick up. If you want to describe it now, you can. If you want to describe it later, you can also do that when you pull it out. The choice is entirely yours. You can handle it however you want. I'm just saying, now is the time where your characters in character can stock up.
Yeah, I wanted to discuss something about his weapons actually. Because like, thanks to his like getup, because that is just how he dresses normally. People often mistake him for a cosplayer. So I was wondering if him literally just carrying around a katana would be like perfectly fine.
I think you are perfectly fine to do that.
Awesome.
Yippee.
You probably won't be able to go anywhere with like a metal detector, but
Yeah, that's okay.
there are other ways to sneak weapons into places. or
never
sneak into
impact
places in
other
general.
Exactly.
All right.
Amen to that. I think Tappan will like nod her head to Peter and just go, "Thank you, darling." She'll
Anytime,
head
Devin.
in. I think she'll like side glance Andrew just to kind of make sure he stays the fuck out of her scent peripheral. And she'll head in and pick up a few things.
All right.
Well, a few things.
For
can-
sure. Oh, wait, sorry. Go ahead.
Is there
Finish.
like a cap with like what we can and can't pick up?
I'm saying you can pick up pretty much anything, though just keep in mind that a big weapon is going to be very hard to conceal. And if you're walking around with weapons, it's going to be obvious. If you are walking around with concealed weapons, different. Most people aren't going to notice, unless they are actively looking for them or searching. But if you are just carrying, like, a rifle, for example, people are probably going to notice.
So there's no like skill level. So for instance, if I had like a 2 in firearms, I wouldn't be able to use like a
Oh no, you can use any weapon you want.
precision.
You can use any weapon you want. The issue doesn't come in the like you can't use at a certain cap. The issue is more of like it's going to be harder for you to hit with any weapon, but the more in firearms you have, the easier it becomes for you to do so.
Right.
So if you
Gotcha.
had like 4 in firearms and I said make a dexterity firearms roll, you add your dexterity and you add the 4 firearms, roll them together, that's how much you get, and that's how easy it is for you to hit somebody,
Right.
to
Okay.
simplify it.
Okay.
All right, anybody else want to mention going through here? Or
Yeah.
are we good to...
I would.
Okay, go ahead.
I would like if that's possible, like a gun with like some kind of silencer.
Yeah, there are silenced pistols in here.
Yeah, I'd like one of those.
Cool.
Could have one of those.
I'd probably lead my head over by Rubia. Just
Are you going to shoot people?
Yeah, if I have to,
Hmm,
and most likely I will have to.
so loud.
Yeah, that's why I brought up silencer for. That's what that stuff is for.
crane his head back.
Why? What is it? You got more problems?
We start taking a stern voice with him. He kind of just plays with his fingers and looks down again.
What are you doing?
Carlos, do not be fucking making this creature out to be a baby boy.
It's too late.
He is baby.
No, it is an
He's just a little
affront
guy.
to everything. Look at it.
Leave me alone.
I bet he's very friendly.
Lay off him, you piece of shit.
Not cool.
Just-
kitty.
I want it to be on record. I know what you're doing there. I know
Luna's
what you're
gonna
up to.
stick with.
Scrunglo. He's just a scrunglo.
Fucking hate this.
Luna's gonna stick with the scissors she normally carries around, but she's gonna go around and find the biggest gun she can, wait for Teppan to look over at Andrew, and just give it to Andrew.
So,
He starts hyperventilating beneath the mask.
you go and you pick up the biggest gun that you can find, and it is this large sniper rifle, and you place it into his hands. This thing weighs like 20 pounds. It is so fucking hard to keep a steady hand on.
Do you know how to use that?
He's just looking it over. He's like fidgeting with it. He's like looking down the barrel.
Oh God.
He's looking down the
Luna, are
barrel.
you sure about that?
Yeah, no, he's got it. He said he wanted a quiet weapon. That's like the quietest you can get.
I don't
You're
think
right,
that's the case, Luna.
You're correct, but I don't know if he should be carrying that.
I mean, what? Is he gonna stand out too much or something? I mean, look
Yes.
at him.
I don't. You know what? Fine. What I have nothing against it carrying a gun or anything like that. I'm fine with that. I just don't want to smell him for the next 3,000 years.
He's like trying to fiddle with the straps of his overalls to like secure it, like to his back, like a pack. He's
Yes.
trying to-
Oh,
He-
like
like
a-
Rubio will show him
the barrel of the
how,
rifle is going between his butt cheeks.
to tell him how to fucking hold it. It's like, oh,
Does he even have those, bro? Is he caked up back there?
yeah.
Look at that waist.
He does
think- you
kind of
think
have a
That's
snatched
fucking his
waist. It's true.
attitude.
He's
serving.
he's got the fucking
Serving cock.
childbearing hips. Okay.
He's not
No,
serving. He's
stop.
not serving cock. He's got no cock. Let's be so for real.
Whoa! What's the
I hate this
accusation?
entire conversation.
Anyway, anything else you want to mention on the inside before we continue on? No. All right.
I would like a knife also,
Yeah, by all
if
means.
possible.
Mark
Yeah,
kind of
you
a
can-
fucking-
Yeah,
Or
Kyung
Take
has-
anything you want.
Yeah, that's about it. I just want a knife and a silencer gun, a pistol. Sorry, I don't actually know anything about guns, so it's very good.
It's all right.
I think Teppan
but
is
yeah.
going to look to Andrew and just go, is there anything else you would like? Maybe something that's more your style?
He's like fumbling with his words a little bit as he looks down.
No, ma'am.
Alright, if you're sure. And she'll just head towards the elevator again.
All right.
Yeah, I figure I might as well just say it, but like Kyung has like a katana and hold on, let me see what's the name. A tanto.
Oh, the short,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the mini one.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Then you guys descend all the way down to the first floor. Get on out. You don't see Beatrix around, so you just are able to head on out. Stop by the the receptionist for a bunch of air fresheners and like spray cans of the stuff, and are able to head into the car. And after some fiddling around, you can fit in however you want. Go ahead.
Before they
Probably
head-
like laying on my fucking side in there.
Before they head into the car, I think Kyung would make a request to go in the trunk.
Oh, Teppan is already like opening each and every single individual air freshener and just trying to find somewhere in Andrew that she can just stick the air freshener.
Andrew?
Like, right in Andrew, I mean his
No.
overalls. She's not shoving
No,
air
I
fresheners
mean-
up his ass.
I mean, like everyone else can like ride on the passenger seats, but Kyung specifically wants to be in the trunk because he cannot ride into a car normally.
What do you mean by this?
Right?
Listen,
Okay.
the cars make him very nervous, and he doesn't feel safe in them. So being in the trunk, he could just pretend like he's definitely not in the car.
I feel like that's, as someone who has ridden the car in the boot of the car, no! You are so hyper aware. It's so loud back there.
Don't worry about it.
He's fine. He
Okay.
cannot sit in the passenger seat. Please don't make him do it.
Okay, I guess if you want to get in the trunk of the car, knock yourself out. And I think Teppan at this point, if she's seeing Kyung climb into the fucking trunk of the car
Yeah.
while she's shoving air freshness into this creature's overalls to try and dampen the smell of him, I think she's just kind of like wondering what the hell that is going to happen for the rest of the night if this is how it's fucking starting.
I mean, listen, this is probably not the first time you've ridden in a car in him. He does this every fucking time.
And she questions her entire existence every single time.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
So yeah, does please, to the air freshness fucking help?
Oh,
Maybe marginally. Maybe. If we're
We'll
being
take it.
generous.
We'll take the W.
Luna will hand Kyung her headphones and play some calming music off of her phone for him, and she'll
Wait,
pull out a clothespin that she got from the receptionist and hand it to Teppan.
Kiggy's gonna cry,
What?
bro. She's so nice.
What am I? A clothespin?
You plug your nose up, pinch your nose. Okay, fine. If you don't want it, I'll take it back. God.
Teppan, the best thing that you can probably do is not even breathe to begin with, because you don't need to.
Yeah,
That
she
is
said it a
entirely
few
optional.
times. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Don't breathe in.
What if
She's
it's
not-
like a stench so powerful it forces you to breathe it?
He invades.
I was wondering if that was a thing, like whether or not like you had to breathe or not.
Violates your nostrils.
She literally said, like, in the beginning, that's the last breath you'll ever take, bro.
Well, yeah,
It's
but
true.
I imagine it's like a reflexive thing for a lot of.
It can be. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's better that it's trained for some, but you can hold your breath for as long as possible because you don't actually need to breathe. It just
There you go,
helps
yeah.
you look more human.
20 minutes.
Most kindred, by the way, they will start smoking as a way to remind themselves to breathe. So like newer kindred, when they don't feel the reflexive urge to breathe anymore, they'll pick up smoking as a way to like force themselves to keep the habit.
Well,
That's fair. And it's not like it's gonna kill them. All right, cool. Do they have a driver or are they just kind of driving themselves?
You will have to drive yourself.
Okay. Tevin wants to drive.
Yeah.
Tevin will be driving. Window all the way down.
All right. So I guess now I have to ask, where would you want to head first? Would you want to head to the CBNN broadcasting studio, or would you like to head to the Star Spangled? Because both are important things. Both are important places for you to go and do things with, to deal with. Or you can try and find the witnesses on foot, but that's not gonna pan out for you.
So the radio show is happening at the broadcast center. Like that's where the famous dude is.
It's TV, yeah.
And then the Star Spangled is where the two witnesses were last seen.
No, the Star well, yes, but the Star Spangled is where the two witnesses were last seen and where the like recording of the incident actually happened.
Okay, gotcha. So we'll probably deal with that first, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I was voting for that also.
So you want to head to Star Spangled?
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense.
Okay. All right. Let me scroll down to that area then.
While we're driving, Andrew would reach into his overalls, and he would pull out little, like, tiny cases.
I made something.
What'd you make?
Hand him over.
He would like open them up, and inside are little doll versions of all of you.
Oh my god, I have little doll versions of them too. And she'll pull out her own doll
I
versions
wish
of them.
June was present to witness this breeze in the trunk right now.
I'm pretty sure that all of this comes as an immediate alarm to everybody.
Yeah.
And all of them have like little props and alternate wardrobe outfits that are accurate as he
That's-
as he shows them off.
That's scary as fuck.
All of Luna's looks to be very hair accurate of all of you.
That's evil.
Is this while
guess
y'all
she'll-
are in the car? Can I
Mhm.
see any of this?
Yeah,
I
there are
mean,
like little holes
I
of the
guess-
trunk that we can take like
the-
a
the
cushion
trunk-
out.
Yeah, there's a hole.
The trunk is
Yeah, I mean,
less like, because this is a big car. The trunk is less like a literal like boot of the car type thing where you open the back and it's kind of an isolated area. This is more just the back of the car.
Okay. Well,
Oh, so it's
unfortunately,
more of a
he is
people
kind of
carrier.
like he is kind of like zoning out right now. Try not to fucking have a panic attack. So I don't think he'd be fucking aware right now.
I would hold with my long arm. I'd hold the doll over the seat to where you are.
Hi, I'm Kyung.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's
Hi, I'm
really
Tommy,
fucked up.
haha.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Nah. What the fuck? Nah.
That's fucked.
up.
Oh god. I think at this point, if Devin is seeing this in the rearview mirror, she's just like really hoping that there's no bridges on the way to this place because the temptation to just drive them off the bridge might be too high.
So
You would
is Andrew just like doing this like over the like seats? So
Yeah,
it's-
just like holding the doll in front of you, like ooh, doo, 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 like it's
Oh.
you. I made a little
That's somehow
me?
not the worst thing I've ever seen.
While Andrew is doing that to Kyung, Luna is gonna try to subtly cut a piece of his hair off.
The fake hair or the real hair?
The where's the real hair?
Look at the look.
Um,
Observe the model.
Observe him properly.
Observe the model.
The real hair?
At the very top, there's
Alright.
some black strands that are like tangled out of the top.
So
Oh, that's no, the fake hair. The fake.
the fake hair? Okay, okay. All right, yeah. Then go ahead and do. I'll
Just
say
someone
like a
else.
dexterity stealth.
Dexterity stealth, you say?
Yeah.
Do I roll anything, or is it just they're doing it to me?
You I think would. Let's have you
Awareness.
roll like a wits awareness roll to try and.
Okay, so how does this shake up exactly?
So you see the dots in front of you on your character sheet. You take
Yeah.
a number of d10 equal to those dice, and you roll that. If you roll, so because this is a simple difficulty roll, you're both rolling at difficulty 6, which means 6 and above will succeed, 5 and below will fail. Ones remove one success from that pool, and 10s explode, meaning you get to roll another dice.
Gotcha. And you said wits awareness?
Yes, wits and then your awareness. So you
Oh,
add
I
the
see.
two together.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm rolling a lot of die. Let's see. 1.
Wait, so if I get a 10, I roll another.
You roll
one?
another dice, yeah.
So we're only using d10s.
Only d10s, yeah.
Okay, I need to figure out which one of these is a d10.
Does meets beats?
If you roll a 6, then yeah.
Okay, then I have 2 sixes.
All right. And ties
the rest are
always
below.
go to the attacker as well.
I have 4 successes.
Okay, so in this case,
damn!
Perry is able to take some of the like yarn hair from Andrew and snip it off without him noticing while he's trying to
Yeah.
to get Kyung's attention.
Is that
Hi there.
that's all of me?
Yes.
It's really nice, thank you.
They might be a bit wet. They were in the sewer.
Oh god.
Oh, if you like, I could see it for you.
He's been watching, waiting to show you.
Well, I assume he has, considering it's quite accurate. I like to, yeah, he just like says extra words without any of y'all knowing why the fuck he said that, just by the way.
I just set it down
Yeah,
next to you in the back seat with all the little alternate outfits in there too.
Well,
The long ass
And-
arm retracts. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
It's like a spy. It's like the
I'm gonna-
fucking mom from Resident Evil 7.
actually,
that's fucked up.
I will say there probably won't be a lot of alternate outfits because this is like basically his only outfit. Maybe like alternatives of something basically the same thing at most. But like, yeah, there's not a lot. Are you I've been told you've been watching me for a while, is that true?
Yes.
What? Can I ask why?
What I do best.
Oh,
Devin,
you-
you left your stove on.
It's fine.
That was a joke.
It's still fine. I'm wishing I was in there, to be honest.
Well,
as you begin bickering, you finally pull up to this small little newspaper place. I think all of you are kind of like vaguely aware of the Star Spangled Newspaper. It's a local Baltimore paper that is still in operation. Like they still print physical papers. They do have like an app and a website and all that, but they still print physical papers and they're still in business. Which seems a little weird because generally speaking, you wouldn't see a whole lot of these places. But the Star Spangled stays in operation despite all of that. And as you pull up, you see this really old-fashioned like camera. Look out the outside of it, and you can assume that's the camera that probably saw the incident actually occur.
So, like a CCTV camera.
Yeah, like an old-fashioned CCTV camera that's got like the big front lens and the like sweeping arm, as opposed to the like bubble camera that is mostly used nowadays.
is there security nearby?
You don't see any security guards outside, at the very least.
Should we check the back?
Is there like some kind of map, maybe like of the building? Is this a building?
Yes, it's a building. It's like a two-story little building. It's kind of attached to another like a store, like a flower shop next door, and then further after that is a like a jewelry store. So this isn't like in a rundown part of town. This is still a nice part of town. But the newspaper has an alleyway kind of running down the end of it. So if you wanted to, you can go through the alleyway into the back.
Is it big enough to drive the car in?
Yes.
Yeah, Tappan's doing that.
Yeah, it's probably designed for a car to be parked in there.
Keeps us out of sight of the camera.
We'll probably delete the footage after anyway.
Well, naturally. Okay, so are we going in quietly or are we putting on a show? Well, he's gonna have to be quiet about this.
I'm very stealthy.
Evidently.
Um,
How does no one smell you?
They do. The mind makes them forget.
Oh. For once I'm jealous. Okay, Then I suppose the question is posed to the rest of us. Are we going in stealthily or are we putting on a performance?
We best be quiet, in my opinion.
Perhaps
How
both.
Hmm. How high are the buildings? It's so I've just realized how difficult it is for me to drop out of Teppan's whole fucking vibe.
The
You.
yeah, this is a
Oh,
two-story
half
building
character.
here.
Oh, so not
It's not too tall. It's maybe about like 20 feet up, as opposed to most other places around here, like 3, 4 at the lower end.
Oh, Andrew's almost as half as tall as the
You are very quiet, Sness.
You're very
repeat that
muffled.
one more
What the
time.
fuck? Is this better?
Not
it's
too
No.
much.
exactly the same. I
What the
think Snez said that Andrew's almost as tall as the building.
I said almost as tall as half the.
Yeah, almost as tall as
building.
half the building.
I could lift one of you to the top.
I don't think any of us are that tall.
Oh, if you lift me up, I think the rest of the way.
Repeat that one more time. Sness, you need to put your
Fuck,
phone
why
in
does
a
my
different
mic
way.
suck and I haven't started?
I mean, this is kind of apt if Kyung is actually in the boot.
In the actual
The back.
Exactly. He's still in the truck.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Someone
That's
pull
getting a little
down the
better there.
armrest. Yeah, there we go. Someone
Okay,
opened the
yeah.
armrest.
Can you speak again, Sness?
Hello, hello.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
just.
There you
That's a lot better.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
you were
yeah,
like
I guess I moved.
before, so like
Yeah, I don't fucking know why.
get a better microphone.
It's
Yeah.
her
I'm
phone.
on my
She can't-
fucking
No.
phone.
Get a better phone.
I can't. I'm poor.
Open mode. Okay, what were you
yeah.
saying?
He said that. Well, if Mr. Andrew lifted me up, I could perhaps climb the rest of the way.
So, do you two want to go in via see if there's a roof entrance?
I could lift them to the roof as I tinker with the back door.
I don't know about the roof, but at least the second floor, yes.
Yeah, there is only 2 floors.
Yeah, but then you have to
Okay.
like ascend the second floor as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah,
Andrew were to
and-
like lift Kyung all the way, like feet on hands type of a thing, like all the way up, he could get Kyung to like the second story windows, and then Kyung could enter into the second story windows. But then from there, if Kyung wanted to get onto the roof, that would be like a climbing check after that. So like there would be more checks to do there.
Yeah.
Right, because it seemed as though that was what you were suggesting.
I mean, if there's a preference for the window or the roof, either way, he'll do it.
Are any of the windows open?
Let me roll. I'll figure it out. I'll let you know. There's not.
So either we smash a window, or you parkour your way in.
Also,
What
Andrew
choosy
did
way?
suggest lockpicking the back door.
Yeah.
I'm very adept with delicate practices.
You seem to be adept with a lot of things, but
Okay. So Andrew picks the back door, and we all pile in there.
Distraction in the front, perhaps.
Okay. Does anyone have an umbrella?
No.
Is there anything in the car, like an umbrella or anything?
Andrew hands you the rifle.
That's not.
I have that. You can't give her that.
No, Andrew's got one as well.
Yeah, Luna
Oh,
gave me a gun.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
There's a small one, one that could like fit into a glove box. It's like really folded up onto itself. But yeah, there is.
Okay. Because her, if I describe what I'm intending on having her do, is obviously the camera's caught something from the front, so to make sure that she doesn't show anything weird, because my understanding is that all of the kin do something funky to cameras.
No, but you do. You are a La Sombra, which means that when you are on camera, the footage will always end up weird and distorted for some reason. But it's only ever around you. So it does not affect the camera completely. It is just you. So it makes you very obviously the subject of the corruption. If you are in a mirror as well, you are not seen. That is your clan bane.
Fun. But I imagine that if it... So, my intention is to use an umbrella to obscure the camera's vision of me. Would that work, or would it still glitchy?
The umbrella would cover... If you cover the entire thing, then you'll be fine. But if any part of you is showing, like even if it's just like your legs, then that will be glitchy.
Right, okay.
You want me to do the distraction?
If it's an old camera, there'll be a wire. We could just cut that wire. Or if
do
you
that.
want to put on a show, you can. It's a shame, I was rather looking forward to it, but it will be rather obvious something's not right.
Cutting
I don't
and
think I'm very good at entertaining.
the cutting and breaking. Ring
What?
them.
I mean, do you guys just want to like stage a fight? I feel like that's pretty distracting.
I'm good at
That would-
sparring.
That would get at least security out here, but then... Then what?
I
And
feel
I
like Kyung and Tepin start throwing hands. I'll record it for the socials. Rubia.
I can't be on camera.
Well, it's just for the show, you know. I'm not gonna post it. What am I gonna do? Break the
literally
masquerade?
can't be on camera. It will be very obvious that I am not human.
What if I give you my
I-
hoodie?
I don't think
Sweetheart,
we can
I
add
will
it.
need all of
clothes.
your clothes for it not to work. I am in a short dress. I
I
have
could lend you
moved.
something.
You know, Andrew,
Anyway.
that's sweet of you, but I would rather kill myself.
Oh,
I think the umbrella is fine enough.
all
We'll
right.
just then have Kyung and Andrew climb up the second story, which is fine, and then open up back door. How about that?
There usually is a door to rooftop, so I think not that, then potentially a vent.
A vent?
Kyung, if you look up, you can see like maybe just a little bit of greenery at the on the rooftop, so you can sort of figure there's probably a rooftop garden or something like that up there.
Oh, yeah.
So there's
yes,
definitely going to be an entrance into the building.
So
feel it would
I-
potentially be. Oh, sorry, you were saying?
I elevate Kyung. You three draw out security.
That's fine.
Oh, wait, hold up a second. JT.
Mm-hmm.
Shroud of Night.
Mm-hmm.
Would that work on the camera?
Let me read that real quick, and I will tell you.
Create a cloud of wow, Jesus fucking fuck off, Teppen. There we go. Create a cloud of inky blackness. The cloud completely obscures light and even sound to some extent. Because Teppen's whole thing is performance.
Yeah,
like,
I can
He's a
say.
dramatic bitch.
I will say though, if you were to use this, it is obviously supernatural if there were people walking along the street, because effectively the shadows get really dark there. So as a warning, I would say, like, you would at least want somebody to be looking out so that they can say, hey, somebody's coming, hide or knock it off. Otherwise, if somebody were to round a corner or something like that, they would see, literally, it describes it as being like submerged in pitch. And so they would see like the shadows are just intensely dark in that one area, even though they shouldn't be. So
Right.
if you were already in a location of shadow, somewhere like the alleyway, that wouldn't be the case. But since you're on the street, if you're trying to go in the front door, then yeah, it would be obviously supernatural to anybody who is walking down the path.
Right, okay. So it is kind of just seeming like a door thing.
I'd like to be well, where exactly is the camera? Is it closer to like the rooftop?
No, it's like first floor. I'm just kind of looking at the front door of the place on the first floor, just over top the door.
So there's blind spots then.
Oh, absolutely.
And the alleyway that we drove into, is that behind the camera or in front of the camera?
It's behind it. It wouldn't have even seen you pull up.
Oh, then why are we fucking bothering? We just
Because somebody said,
Break
like,
it
just go
down.
through the front door. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
just break it.
Just cut it.
Yeah, you can just cut the wire. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Gordian
cut the
knot.
fucking
well,
wire.
yeah, Andrew can like lift me up to like the wire, well, to the camera from the blind spot, and then I, just fucking cut it.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to get onto his shoulders, you could easily get up there and just use a knife and quick cut the wire. And that would kill the front camera, at the very least.
There might be an alarm. Be careful.
I will. Thank you.
Then he would sort of flex his fingers and reach out towards you, Kyung.
Jesus Christ.
He doesn't move. He's ready to be.
Here come the
picked up.
uppies.
So just to double check, are you going in the front door or are you going in the back door?
So they're cutting the wire to the camera.
Yeah, they're cutting the wire to the camera. I just need to make sure, is it the front door or the back door?
I think Teppen's plan is to go into the front door to create a distraction.
Okay.
And then we're in the back of this building, I assume, doing this.
Okay, so you're cutting the camera to the back door.
Oh, I thought it was. Sorry,
I thought it was the front door.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
let me-
No. Because you're saying like you're at the back door and you were cutting the camera, so I was like, camera back
No,
door.
sorry.
I thought we
No,
were
there is
lifting- I thought I was
there is a
lifting
camera
the
in the front door. No, I don't even. Oh my god, there's so many plans going on. I can't follow it all. So
Sorry, okay,
here's what is
okay.
going on. Here's what is going on from my perspective. We have people in the back door, which has no camera, right? The back door is locked, but it could be lockpicked, right? If you wanted to, you could climb up to the rooftop to get in that way. So there's now two entrances, or there's the front door that you could go through, but the front door has a camera. So if you cut the wire to the camera, then you can go in the front door. But if you ascend all the way up to the top of the roof, there's the rooftop entrance, which is probably unlocked, and then there's the locked back door, which has no camera.
Okay,
So
I
these
thought
are the
camera
three
cutting
entrances.
Was on the roof.
No,
No,
That's why I was-
Yeah, no, it was literally just above the front door, but that's it. So
Then I'll lift them up so they can cut the camera wire there, and then I'll lift them to the roof fully.
okay,
Yeah.
so
I
we're
was
doing
gonna say,
multiple entrances is what we're shooting
Yeah.
for. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
I'm lifting them
I
up to the roof, and then I'm probably gonna lockpick the back to check the ground floor while they're on the second floor.
Wait,
Okay.
wait. I don't think. Hold
After-
on. I don't think we should lockpick the back. 'Cause I don't know. There are gonna be any alarms for opening the back door or something. Because what if it's one of them fire exit doors where it just starts fucking blaring out and shit?
It's very possible.
So I was thinking.
I'll look.
I was
I'll check.
thinking-
I'll scope it out before I lockpick it, but I'll see.
I guess it's because
Yeah, I
I
was-
just thought we were just gonna distract in the front while you guys enter from the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we wanted to get
Uh,
rid of the
we're-
camera footage
well,
of Teppan, I believe,
thought-
is an issue.
I thought we were going to basically like cut the camera so that Tebin could do her distraction without
that is-
getting fucking.
That's
natural.
yeah.
Yes.
And
And
then
they're gonna-
afterwards, I thought that we were going to go to the rooftop so that we could go into through the potentially unlocked, entrance.
But no, her idea of distraction, because it's late at night, I imagine there's not all that many people on, it's just the skeleton crew. So her idea of the distraction was to get as many people away from the back of the building so that y'all could sneak in.
Okay, then yeah. So let's start part one. Cut that camera.
Yes. Okay. So, Andrew, I'm going to want you to make me, let's say, a strength athletics roll to lift up Kyung.
The huge merit doesn't list. It just says I get a bonus. I don't know what it means though.
It should
It
directly
just
tell
says
you
I
what it
will
is.
get a I directly copied it from the book. It says
Can
I
I
get a
can I
bonus.
can I see what it is from the book?
Yeah.
Because if I read it, I might be able to understand what it means.
It just says characters with this merit may also gain bonuses to push objects, open barred doors, and avoid being knocked down, etc. That's the extent of it.
Oh, so it's just saying it would be like easier for you to do things. Then yeah, I understand what
Okay.
it would reduce the difficulty of things. So yeah, I would say you could be rolling for, let's say, difficulty 4. So anything 4 or above is going to succeed. 3 or lower is going to fail.
And what am I rolling?
D10s. It's going to be a strength and athletics roll.
Okay, that is just going to be one success.
One success
Do I have
is
to
all
roll
you
it?
need. Kyung, you do not need to roll anything. So you are able to be lifted up onto Raggedy Andrew's shoulders here, and you can cut the wire there. You see the red light on the camera go out, implying that it is dead.
All right, now for stage 2, to the roof with you.
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, I'm gonna fuck up the wire a little bit more so that it doesn't look like it's perfectly cut, but more like, I don't know, it's a snap.
You're gonna try and fray the wires a little bit.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's been chewed through or snapped.
Let's see. I will have you make a dexterity crafts roll.
Everyone's
Okay,
making
that's
rolls
cool.
that I'd be good at.
Well, you don't want to be around the stinky guy, so.
Yeah.
What do you got for us,
And
Ness?
it's 3 successes.
How many?
3.
3 successes. Yeah. So as you start to like fray with the wires a little bit, you do the one that's already been cut first, and you kind of like mess the wires there a little bit. And as you start to screw with the other part of it to make it look a little more frayed, you do get jolted with a little bit of electricity. It's not going to do a whole lot. It's more like getting static shocked.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
just kind of like a literal power is still running through that.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little dangerous, but like, is it still done?
Yep, you got it done. And looking at it, you would say, yeah, that looks about right. It looks about like how it should.
Okay. You can lift me up now, Mr. Andrew. I feel like it's been fucking eons
you.
since you got uppies. This is fucking crazy.
There's not many people that can give uppies like this.
I know, right? It's like, it's kind of crazy.
Up you go. Here comes the airplane.
Stop.
I don't think I've been an airplane. I actually don't think I have been an airplane.
And lift them up as high as I can.
All right.
Much as my 8-foot self can. Sorry, not 8-foot, 7-foot self can.
I
Yeah, for you.
I think you said 8 foot originally, but
Okay, that's 8 foot then.
Okay.
It is 8 foot then.
yeah. So you lift them up with all of your might. I'm not gonna make you redo that strength athletics, but Keeling, at this point, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity athletics to climb up here.
Yep, all good.
Meanwhile, while they're getting that, what did you want to do as a distraction, Tepin?
I think so. Rubia and Luna are kind of not doing anything at the moment, right?
I
No.
don't believe so.
Okay. Then I think Tappan's going to. I think she's going to wink at the two of them, like muss up her hair so it looks super messy, and like almost stumble out to the side. So she's going to act like she's. Is it a Friday?
Yeah, it is.
Friday. Sick. Yeah, she's gonna act like she's kind of intoxicated. Heading to the front of the building.
All right. Could you do? Let's see. I think this would constitute a manipulation performance roll.
Okay, so how many do I roll?
However many dots you've got in whatever I've said. So manipulation plus performance, that's going to be however many you have in that.
5 altogether. So
5 altogether, so you
5d10.
roll 5d10. Yep. And if you get a 1, that removes 1 success. If you get a 10, you get to roll another dice. And if you roll a 6 or above, that counts as 1 success. If you roll a 5 or lower, that does not count as a failure or anything. It's just not counted.
Okay, I got 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. So yeah, you stumbled in front of the place. How are you trying to garner people's attention?
So she's kind of like she almost like throws her weight against the door, so it looks as though she's like stumbled and kind of fell into the door, and it kind of opens. And she's just like, you know, those kind of girls who are very obviously they've been out far too late and they've drank far too much and their shoes are killing them, but they're still like definitely down to party. Like she's putting on that kind of performance, and kind of hoping that she'll come across as the damsel in distress almost.
Gotcha. Alright. SNES, what did you get on your rolls?
I got 2 successes.
2 successes, yep, you're able to climb up and over. And yeah, you see a little rooftop garden. There's also a couple of chairs out there. It seems like this might be like a break area, basically, for days that they can use it.
Any cameras?
There are no cameras up here. And the door downstairs is fully unlocked.
Wonderful.
As you begin to descend, Teppan enters. And Teppan, mostly the place in here, there's like maybe a couple of lights on. There seems to be like nobody in here. But you do hear 2 people in the back go, hello? Somebody there?
Fuck it. Hi, where's the... Can I use your bathroom?
Yeah, just, to the side over here. And a guy kind of points up. He stands... Now that you kind of know where they are, you can see what is going on back there. Most of the place up this way is like a place to buy like newspapers. Some in the back are like little desks for the writers and all that. And then in the further back, there's actually a TV with a couch, and the TV is on currently, and it is tuned to CBNN as you're looking at it. And there are 2 people there. One is a kind of the guy. He's got this kind of like mop of brown hair. It looks messy. It looks kind of like a little, you know, just kind of like he doesn't actually like pay too much attention to it, but it looks maybe a little too curated to be exactly that way. He's a little unshaven. He's got sort of like a 5 o'clock shadow going on. These kind of thick rimmed glasses, brown eyes, and he's got piercings on his ears. These big kind of, not like gauged, but they're like kind of thick black plastic pieces, 3 of them that kind of go down the edge of his ear. And he's got this big kind of black coat on, crashing and watching the TV. And then there's another person there. And she is this kind of like long-haired blonde woman. She's got a brown coat on. She is kind of like nonchalant in the way that she is looking. Got these blue eyes that she is using to kind of like scan you up and down, like almost try to like look a little too deep into you. And she also has a very clear tattoo in the shirt that she's kind of left open. And it is of this pentacle inside of a sun. And I will give both of you those images. Stream doesn't get anything because these are other people's arts, and I don't want to. I don't want to use that.
That's fair.
Too bad. They should have put it on the internet.
True.
Well,
It's mine now.
No.
What a fucking...
Is that
oh no, they're hot.
I think it's supposed to be fucking what's his name?
Castiel?
No, it's not. I don't think it's supposed to be Castiel. I think it's
Or
supposed to be
Julia?
the shit. What's his name? He cameoed on Lucifer, or well, Lucio cameoed on his show.
Lucio.
Not Lucio,
Lucio.
Lucifer.
You said
Lucifer.
Lucio.
Did I say Lucio? I did not mean to say that.
Lucio.
Lucifer.
You said
Eternal
Uh,
damnation coming at you.
Fucking he's the blonde guy from the DC comics. I think
I
it's
don't know,
DC
that
at
is-
least.
There's a
That is
lot
a
of them.
supernatural tattoo.
Adam Deadlock. The first guy you put in looks like the hidden serial killer, like dating
Constantine.
option
It's John Constantine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can see it.
I see what you mean about the serial killer fucking.
Like he's like the
dating
hidden
option.
romance option in a visual novel.
Yeah.
And
I
he's
hate
gonna
that.
eat your liver at the end of it.
He is
Yeah,
hot.
this is the type of guy that Owl would get in the fucking dating sims.
Nah, you can't fucking say that.
You can't say no, you know it's true.
Okay, listen,
That
I would-
literally happened one time by accident. I didn't fucking know.
One time you had a track record.
Fucking Himbo Columbo. Constantine is just Himbo Columbo. This is racist.
That looks like a house. Like
It does look like a house.
What
There's
the
that
fuck?
house line.
anyway.
What does it appear that they were doing before she interrupted?
They were very clearly watching the TV. They are
Okay.
tuned into CBNN, and CBNN is, of course, the network that's going to be hosting the show with Ken Jennings later. Or not Ken Jennings, Jesus. Kenny Dodger later. Ken Jennings,
Okay.
the fucking Jeopardy guy.
That's crazy.
I realized I used Ken and Jennings in two different names, and for whatever reason now they've kind of converged back to their original, like, where they came from, I think.
Okay. So they're in a in an offshoot, or they're in a open area? Or
Yeah, kind of
something?
in the further back. There's this sort of like couch and a TV, and they're just kind of hanging out back there. Although it looked like she was kind of like, I don't know, she's a little distant from him. She's not like super close to him. It's not like they were like sitting next to each other, buddy buddy. It was kind of like they're like a seat cushion apart at the very least.
Hmm. Okay. And there's like, they're not like guarding a stairway or anything like that. They're just at
No,
the
no,
back.
no. They're actually even further back than the staircase is closer to the front of the building.
Okay. Cool. And does he like approach her or anything like that?
Yeah,
Like-
he'll start moving closer so he can like direct you to the bathroom.
Okay, yeah, she'll if he gets close enough to like hold on to her or something like that, she'll like drape herself on him a little bit and just be like, definitely not quite play up, but still use all that kind of observation that she's had previously of her previous conquests to play the part and
Alright.
let him guide her to the toilets. Bathroom.
Yeah, he'll he's kind of like as you drape yourself across him. He's very clearly like he looks down on you with a little bit of contempt actually. And he'll bring you over to the bathroom. He's like, just here, just whenever you're good. If you need anything else, ask, I guess. I don't know.
I'll call for you.
Right. And he's gonna just turn around and go back to the couch.
And then I assume they're like, she'll close the door over or something and like listen Just make sure that they're staying over there.
Yeah, do you want to give me let's say a wits perception roll? That's not a thing. Sorry, perception and perception larceny for me to try and eavesdrop here. It's a very interesting one thrown together.
That's 2 successes.
2 successes. All right.
Oh wait, hold up! I'm missing a die.
Oh.
Am I? No, I'm not. 3
Okay.
perception, 1 larceny. That's 4.
So we are going to
2
cut
successes.
back 2 successes. We're going to cut back to Andrew, Luna, and Rubia back at the door at this point. Andrew, it does look like you can lockpick this. So at the very least, this isn't like a crash bar type thing that'll set off an alarm or anything like that.
Luna,
Hmm.
do you have finer needles? Tiny little needles?
Are the one in your hands too big?
A smidge.
Yeah, I have my portable sewing kit. She'll hand it to him.
He'd pick it up real dainty, like just his fingers are bigger than them. It's like tiny little nails as he has to like lay flat on his side on the ground for the lock. And he's going to attempt to pick it.
All right. Go ahead and make me a dexterity larceny roll for this.
I'm a larcenist. Broken into many a home.
I'm sure you have. Freak.
What am I? What's the?
Difficulty still 6. If I don't say anything, assume it's always 6, because that is
Gotcha.
that's the base.
1, 2. That is 4 successes.
4
Actually,
successes.
wait, hold on. I rolled a 1, so one of them goes
Oh,
away,
yeah,
right?
okay, yeah. So it'd be 3 successes. By the
Yeah.
way, if you roll no successes and you do get a 1, please let me know if something funny happens.
I explode.
So yeah, you start like tinkering with the inside of this lock using these small little needles, and eventually it just kind of like makes a little sound, and it is completely unlocked. And it took you hardly any time at all.
I would gently like sort of back myself away from it.
You two have far more delicate hands for sneakery.
I really don't, Rubia.
I guess that's what I was hired for.
Thank you.
The size included, by the way.
Yeah, so you can open the door, kind of creak it open just a little bit. On the inside now, towards his back, this is kind of like a back part of the office. It's even further back than the couch and everything. This is kind of like in an area that isn't accessible, or you can't see it from the front. But if you were to go around, just kind of like imagine as you're looking at it, there's a wall to your right, and then there's a hallway that extends to the left, and in front of you it's just literally like the end of the hallway. So you have to go left and then turn to your right to actually make your way into the office. So there is a little bit of a way that you can sneak in there without the people at the couch noticing you.
Okay. Let me think real quick.
While Rubia's taking point, Luna's gonna fall back with Andrew a little bit, and she's gonna slide him her pouches of spare hair from the rest of the party and go, "Hey, this really ups the doll game, just between you and me."
Oh, why didn't I think of that?
It's a trade secret.
Where do I get more?
I can get you more, just let me know how much you need.
Fortuitous days.
One question. Is
Mhm.
is it like, is the inside of the area like dark? Is it dark in there?
Yeah, it's a little dark. It's not like super bright, but there is a light in there.
Okay, because I was basically trying to decide between using obfuscate or quietus. But fuck it. I'll use obfuscate and like try to move around like the shadows if possible.
Okay. I mean, again, this is this kind of part of the hallway nobody's gonna see into.
Mhm.
So at the very least, until you start moving into the office itself, you don't need to worry about.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can't move.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, I'll do the opposite then. I forgot. I didn't read the whole thing because that shit is long. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Um,
Yeah, you just need to stay still, and as long as you are quiet, then you are invisible, effectively.
no, okay. Never
What?
mind with obfuscate. I'll use quietus instead. Stop.
Alright, let me look at your quietus real quick.
It says it basically has like a 6 meter like radius of silence around
Okay,
me.
yeah. So you activate Silence of Death, and everything around you just goes completely silent. You can't make noise, your footsteps don't make noise. Even if you were to knock something over, it still wouldn't make any noise. And so you are able to open this next door completely silently.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. As you enter, could you make me a dexterity stealth just to be not seen? And this is going to be difficulty 4.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you are under quietus.
Mhm.
Silence of Death.
So I just roll a d, like as many d10 as I have. What?
Dots.
What did you ask me?
A
dots.
dexterity and stealth at difficulty 4, which means that a 4 and up will be counted as a success.
Dexterity and stealth. So I have to so I have 4 in dexterity and
Mhm.
2 in stealth.
So that's
it'll be 6.
6 d10s, yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Hey, we're just as sneaky as each other. You misspelt my name. You did.
Did I?
You put too many I's in Kitty.
Did I do that again? Fucking.
It's
Grow
because
up.
Oh, yeah,
because
there's
you
2
used
eyes
instead of
there.
the
So hold on.
you put 2 eyes instead of 2
One
T's.
missing T and one
There
too
we go.
many I's.
Kitty.
There you go.
I didn't even notice it. Blame Evan.
That's crazy.
Can you tell I was rushing when I was making this OBS setup? It's crazy. I don't think anybody would have noticed.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Oh my god, no way. I had no idea.
So what? How? What is a success? Like I don't.
On
4
this,
or
it
up.
is 4 or higher. You count as many
Okay.
dice as you have rolled that has 4 or higher, and those count as successes. If you get any 1s, those remove successes. If you get any 10s, you get to roll another dice.
Okay. Well, I got 2 10s.
So you roll two
Okay.
more d10s.
Fucking Christ.
Okay.
So fucking sneaky.
I'm so quiet. I have another 10. Help me,
Then
God.
you do it again. This is what exploding dice is
You are
like.
going to give
Okay.
Tepin a fucking heart attack with how sneaky you are.
Okay. So it counts as a success, but and I roll an extra. I already did the rolling
Yes.
extra. Is that
Yep.
right? Okay.
Yep.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Well, that is very good. So you are able to enter. Tepin, as you're listening, you begin to hear them start to talk between each other. And this guy, he's speaking to the woman that he's with, and he's saying, I'm telling you, this is going to be huge. Like, you need to be watching this. Like, I know right now it's not going to do anything for another, like, I don't know, couple hours, but seriously, you need to watch this this segment, because like this is groundbreaking. It happened literally right out front of our store, right? And I have the article written. I'm gonna release it on tomorrow's paper. So like, this is going to completely silent.
Oops.
As in comes
Silly.
Rubia, who has
My bad. Fine.
enabled the silence. Rubia, where do you go in the office?
Well, mostly I'm looking for the cameras,
there
and
are-
also
There are actually no cameras on the inside.
not the cameras. I meant the recording thing of the camera.
Oh, okay. So that is going to be upstairs. You kind of scan the bottom here.
Okay,
You don't see anything.
that's fine. Then I guess I could look for like clues of what they were fucking around with,
Yeah. Do
like
you
what
want
they
to?
saw and shit.
As you kind of like try to scan the desks of everything, everyone on this floor seems to be like economist journalists. Then there's like a couple of like local events and fun time stuff. These are very like basic. If you want the hard hitting stuff, that's also going to be upstairs.
Shit.
You'll probably find anything really important is going to be up there. So if you want to move up that way, you're going to end up crossing paths with Kyung.
Yeah, might as well, I guess.
Okay. So as you kind of
But like, yeah, if there's like nothing about the fucking thing that they were talking about, then yeah.
not here, no. So you begin to kind of move up and around and begin to ascend the stairs. And they obviously don't see you. And then eventually, to Tepin, she would... Nathan, I'm telling you, this really isn't going to be... No, I promise you, this is going to be groundbreaking. Okay? This is going to skyrocket my career, and if you all need to keep me here, or else I'm going to leave. I'm going to find somewhere else to go. Because my career is going to explode after today. So that's why I want you watching this. But at 5 a.m. Yes, yeah, at 5 a.m. That's what I want. And they just keep chatting between each other like that.
Okay. How dark is it in the hallway?
It's dark enough to where you could, like, sneak in real quick.
Yeah. I think she's going to... Ooh, do I or don't I? What would Tepin do?
I'll let you sit on that. Kyung, as you manage to get your way downstairs, you're kind of like careful as you move about. And as you open the door now to the second floor, you see a whole bunch of desks. Each kind of like has a little bit of a separation to them, but you see a bunch of them, a bunch of laptops, a bunch of computers, and then a main sort of office that has these kind of glass panels that you could walk into. But as you do, you also see as Rubia begins to make her way up, and you two see each other. What do you want to do?
Is there anyone on this floor?
On this floor,
Besides
no,
us?
there is not. The only people in this building that belong to be in this building are Jennings and Nathan, and the person who you didn't get the name of yet.
Okay, cool. Any cameras in this room?
There are no cameras in this room.
All
So
right.
there's no cameras downstairs, no cameras upstairs
It
either.
was just the one camera on the outside.
Are just not keeping this place safe, huh?
And to be fair, it's a
Yeah.
fucking news place. Who's gonna break into a news place?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's fair. He will still be careful, but try to, I guess, look around the laptops, see if, any of them might be opened up on an article that, or a few articles that look like they should not be there.
So there's one that is open right now on the desks that are not in the main office. The main office only has the one desk in there. It's basically the the editor's office there. But for the writers, the actual journalists, I shouldn't say that. That's mean. But like for
Well,
Damn.
you know,
to be fair, editors aren't doing most of the writing. They're doing most of the
Editors
correcting.
aren't journalists.
For the other journalists who do not have an editorial position on this paper, they have there's one only that is open, and it is on a desk that is marked Nathan Jennings. And as you move your way over to take a look at that, Rubia, what do you want to do?
Oh yeah, me. That's me. Sorry, because
that is
I
like you.
forgot that was the name of my character. So, I guess like, yeah, I if there are more things in the top, I definitely look for like old edits of the stuff, like their stuff, like especially if it mentions anything about like the incident TM.
Yeah, the only
I like to think that.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I like to think that Q like at some point turns and tries to speak to her, but then realize, oh wait.
Yeah. So Kuhn goes to try and get your attention, but it can't. No sound. No sound for you. Bad vampire.
Oh.
So you you kind of search around. Did you see the editor's office? Or what did you say again?
The editor's office, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and make me, we'll say, a perception investigation on that, and then I'm going to have I'm going to describe what Kyung sees. As you're scrolling through, it's not on an article, though the article can be opened. Right now, this is on an email, and it is an email to it is KD Big Dog 2307.
Oh god.
It is an email sent to him saying, listen, I understand that your thing usually deals with things that don't exist, but I have an actual piece of journalistic piece for you, actual groundbreaking discovery. So I'm going to send this to you, and you're going to air it, because I know that you are a ratings chaser, derogatory.
Whoa.
And it's going to blow your little show that nobody really watches out of the water and into the mainstream if you air it. But you have to air it in the way that I want.
I don't know why, but I thought you were gonna say it's gonna blow your little cock off. It's just like,
Whoa.
No, I thought the same thing too. I'm gonna keep it real. I was expecting
I
to
get
blow
it,
your
I
little
get
nuts
it.
off. It was just something.
Gonna blow up your little show from citywide Snorefest to local, or not local legend turned national hero. So if you want that, and I know you do, you're going to air this segment. Here's this recording of a blood-sucking monster outside of the Star Spangled offices, captured last night at 6 a.m. And it is it wouldn't be 6 a.m. It would be closer to 5:30. At 5:30 a.m. And there is a video attached to it, which is sent out, and that video, if you were to hit play, which I assume you would want to,
Yep.
is of a Nosferatu. You can see that this disgusting looking man. Let me pull this up for myself. He's got like fraying black hairs. His jaw is filled with all kinds of sharp teeth and two jutted fangs at the bottom. He looks like he was been mauled by a bear. His ears are sharp. He has one eye that looks like it's actually functioning, and the other one is glossy and glassed over. He's in this black shirt, and he is kind of trudging along, and he looks just haggard, right? He looks like he is in hell right now. And somebody else comes along the other side, and that person is covering a wound on their shoulder. And you can very clearly see that there is blood beginning to like leak through their hands. And the fucked up looking guy, the Nosferatu, turns and suddenly just drops. Everything just freezes. And he begins to charge the man, bite into him, and drain him. You hear a bottle shatter in an alleyway nearby. And as he is draining him, you hear a scream of a woman who runs across the camera for just a moment. She looks to be kind of like not super professionally dressed, but like she looks like she just got off of work or something, and she is bolting down the sidewalk at this point, running away from the scene.
I see.
And that was what Kyung sees. Actually, you will find the tape to that. It is in the like CRTV that they have there, so you can also watch this, but you wouldn't hear any of the things on the screen. Because, again, no sound for you, you stupid vampire.
I'm just a little guy.
That's what the Nosferatu looks like, by the way.
So I see this on the laptop, right?
Yes, you do. And it says, like, you have exclusive right to this story, but I'm breaking the news through proper news channels tomorrow, the second the press is open. As of right now, the only two people who have this video are Nathaniel Jennings and Kenny Dodger. But if that segment goes to air, everybody in the entire nation will have that footage.
Yeah, so I guess the goal would be to delete both footages. Yeah, okay. So I think Jung is thinking that, like, yeah, we just don't want this footage to exist. But before like going on to delete it, I think he's gonna like probably delete the email itself, and also like if it's like, you know, how it goes in the trash bin, also delete that so that they can't retrieve it.
All right.
Yeah. That's right.
And then I think he's gonna check to see if there are any like let's see, what kind of places could you potentially store something like this? What if this guy has like let's just say if you open like a Google Drive, how sometimes some people would just have their accounts automatically linked. Is there gonna be a copy of the video there?
There is, so you can delete it from there as well.
Yep, gonna get rid of that.
Yep. Owl, on your end,
Yep.
you find the tape version of that. And also in the office, what did you roll for your, what did you get on your
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
I know one was perception. What was the second one?
investigation? Then
Okay.
I will get back to you after you roll that. Andrew and Luna, what are you two doing?
We're having chickens fight in the back. We'll probably just exchanging technique ideas, just like, oh,
I didn't consider that. That is more effective for the little outfits.
Oh yeah, sometimes if I'm really ambitious, I'll just like cut off part of their clothes too and like use that as the fabric.
Is that allowed?
You shouldn't do it to women.
Why?
You shouldn't do it to Kyung
Mommy.
either.
Or Kyung, he's just a little guy.
Why?
'Cause people are sexist. I don't know what to tell you. It's fine if I do it.
No.
I can get you some if you want.
Editor's note, I don't think that's fine if anybody does it.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
She literally
It's
just
not.
said it was fine.
Out of
You know what? Who am I
out
to
of
question a
character.
woman? You're so right.
Yeah. Come on
Above
now.
table, above
Bro,
table.
how
It's not
fucking
fine.
dare
It's
you.
not fine.
Where are you two hanging out, by the way, real quick?
Probably just chilling in the back alley. Just
Still in
like,
the alleyway? Okay.
By the
smoking a
car?
cig in the back.
Luna will be like keeping an eye out for anyone, but
Okay, Luna,
I have good awareness too as well. If I
could you roll me, both of you, then, just, like, do perception awareness real quick. Or, no.
would be
Let's make
alertness.
this wits alertness, yeah. Wits alertness.
What happens on a 10?
A 10, you get to roll another
Roll
d10.
another.
Nice.
Hmm.
And we're beating a 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
In that case, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 successes, and one of them is a 10. So I don't know what that means.
and
If that
what
does make
if I didn't roll any successes or failures on 6 die?
Well, did you get any ones?
No, I only got 2 through 5.
2 through 5. That's really unlucky, so nothing happens. But that just means nothing happens. So you're
Luna's
all
having
good.
a moral debate about what she said and whether it's actually okay for her to cut
Wait, am I
people's
a
clothes.
monster? Maybe I'm a bad person.
Andrew, as you're chatting with this, you hear somebody go. And from inside the alleyway, underneath a trash can, you see a man rise from this trash bag, and not trash can. A man rise from out beneath. His
Like, wait, go ahead.
go ahead. Okay.
Like a chameleon, I'm just gonna obfuscate like on the wall.
Yeah.
Fucking.
He's gone.
As he kind of rises out, you can see that his skin is kind of like liver spotted, like all over. He's got this like messy gray hair, gray beard. His eyes are sunken in and sad, and a bottle of a bottle of beer just kind of rolls out from underneath the trash can with him. And he starts to stand up. Time for the big screen.
I'm throwing that grenade over to Luna. She can deal with that. I'm hugging the wall.
Luna like doesn't realize Andrew's gone. She's pulling out her phone. She's like, "Yeah, so have you ever considered day trading for some quick cash? Because I feel like when I didn't know what to do when it came to buying materials, a good way that I made some quick money is I turned $10 into 100, and then 100 into 50, and then that 50 into 500, and that was a good start for my materials."
Turns right and I'm fucking gone.
It's so
There's just a
fucking
homeless
funny.
man in the alley.
From your perspective, it's almost as if Andrew has been replaced by a homeless man.
No difference there then.
Oh my god, Andrew, I
Those are
didn't know
pretty
you could
fucking
do that. She literally just goes up to the homeless dude. She's
What?
like, "Yes, oh,
War.
Andrew?
Yes. take me home.
Uh,
No.
that's
I gotta be at a
this-
TV studio.
That's the sewer, right?
I gotta be at a TV studio today. Actually, don't take me home just yet.
Oh my god, are you like famous?
Oh, I'm bound to be.
Oh my god, what's your name?
Ooh, I'm Luther.
Can I get? Wait, that's a cool name. Can I get your autographs?
Oh, sure. Do you have a pen?
Yeah, I got a Sharpie on me.
Yeah, here. I'll. What do you want me signing?
She'll just roll up her sleeve for her arm.
Oh, alrighty. All right. And he'll give you his signature. It actually looks like LETR and then BEWRU. Luther Airbrow.
Wow, that's a cool signature you have. Don't forget me when you blow up.
Oh, of course. I don't know who you are, but I won't forget my first signature.
Oh my god, I'm your first?
Yeah, that's right. I haven't been on TV just yet, but when I do, no more alleys for me. That's what I tell you.
What's your
I
gig?
tell you what.
How are you blowing up? What's your story?
Yeah, he looks around. He's like, "Oh, I saw a monster.
No shit.
Yeah, I saw a monster. He done ran up to a kid and drained him whole. I didn't want to watch the whole thing, but he was a blood-sucking monster."
Oh my god, that's so crazy.
But I'm gonna be on TV. I'm gonna tell the world what I saw. I'm gonna be on with that Kenny Dodger guy. I'm gonna be on his show, and I'm gonna tell the world what I saw.
Oh my god, you get to meet Kenny Dodger?
That's right, I do. I'm
Do
on
you
my
have,
way
like,
to.
his number?
Oh, no, I don't have a cell phone. So, but I'm gonna be going over to his offices in right about now. I took a nap specifically, so I wake up right now so that I could head over to them offices.
Oh my god, do you want a ride?
I would love a ride.
Yeah, I can give you a ride. I'm waiting on a couple of my friends. I went to go piss. Is it okay if we just wait here for them and then
Oh
they can
yeah,
drive
I
you?
mean by all means, of course. I don't mind.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll just keep chatting him up.
Sure.
Oh my god.
This poor old man is not making it out of this tonight.
Tepin, what do you want to do?
Okay, so I was me as a player was unsure of what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I rolled a die, and it rolled very low. So that, is great because what Tepin is going to do is she's going to do what she does best. She's going to sneak out of the bathroom. She's going to get the dagger that is on her thigh in her hand. She's going to use shadow play to suffocate Nathan, and she's going to use her dagger to slice the woman's throat.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh,
So this is going to be a series of actions, and we are going to resolve those one by one.
Holy shit!
And where are the monsters?
Listen, Tepin does what Tepin does best, and that is killing hot people.
Not that
So,
hot.
And Luna loves to chat up uggos.
let me, okay, alright. So, first, what I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to sneak out of the bathroom without them hearing you. So could you roll me a dexterity stealth?
Okay, so that's 60-10. That is one last one. That is 3 successes and 3 failures. Not ones, but
Just 3 successes
Yeah.
then. So you are able to sneak out without alerting them. Next, as you use shadow play, you begin to smother Nathan. He begins to grip at his throat as he feels himself unable to breathe. And the woman turns to him and says, "Wait, Nathan?" And you can go to attack her. Could you please make me I would say this is a... Dex really doesn't resolve melee in this game, so it's going to be a strength plus melee.
And that is 2 successes.
2 successes.
one.
I actually have to roll against that then. Oh, and a 1?
Yeah.
So that's 1 success then.
Oh, 1 success.
Yeah. So because 1s remove successes.
I forgot about that.
Now you just kiss them.
So as you begin to walk over and you bring your knife to her throat, she notices just kind of in the reflection of the TV, and she quickly goes to reach to defend herself, and we are going to move the scene back upstairs.
Squish you, Frank.
So, Rubia, on the inside, what did you roll for your successes?
Right. I almost forgot about that shit. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4 successes, okay.
Yep.
So, on the inside, you would
That's
notice...
something special.
That is really nice. You would notice that there are a good couple of things in here. One is the computer. Scrolling through it, you just see an email from Jennings saying, like, I'm going to have something hot for you in the morning. Just be prepared for that. But I didn't go over the details of what. You obviously find the physical tape of the security footage. And also, you find a opened safe. And in that open safe, you find a couple of files, which you're leafing through, seem to be old articles. And these articles go back maybe 6 years or so. And each one of them is on city corruption. And it looks like all of them have been pulled from the paper. Reading a little deeper would suggest that everything is about corrupt city officials and their dealings with the mob. But they have been pulled from the paper for some reason. And thinking back onto each and every desk, you're looking at the names here, and you see names like, Riley Aisling, Walter Hartwell Wright. White, not right.
Walter what?
Walter White.
Walter Wright.
Yeah, Walter Wright.
Okay.
Timothy needs a bath. And you're thinking back on the desks, and none of these reporters work here anymore.
Okay.
So take with that as you will, but that is what you find in there. Also, it's at this point that you realize, oh hey, I should probably turn off my silence ability.
Yeah, I was going to do that.
I figured. So
Yeah.
you let that go. you stop concentrating effectively, and the air returns to you, and you once again begin to hear things around you. And notably, you hear, "Holy shit!" As somebody goes to get stabbed. Outside, Andrew and Luna also hear the "holy shit," and so does Luther, and he goes, "Oh no! Oh god, are they back?"
Luna's gonna gaslight girl boss and just pretend like she didn't hear anything, and just keep talking.
What?
Lunch for his service weapon.
Oh my! Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Oh, crap!
Are you okay? Do you need another? Do you need a drink?
Oh.
Do you need more alcohol?
I mean,
Oh, you're probably shaken up. I'm sorry.
I won't say no to another drink. I mean, I'm just I could do it.
Guy.
Just a little guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know it helps calm the nerves. I know. She'll pull a flask out of her pouch.
oh, you're mighty kind. On the inside, Tepin, as you are going to stab, this is not what I want. I want something a little bit more. I know what I want.
A little bit more fucked up and evil.
Oh shit! Another raid.
Holy shit! Give me one sec.
Damn.
Just in time for
Yep.
chaos.
Yeah.
Hello.
I know what I'm looking for. Hello everybody. That's not. I want greatest attorney. Please.
You don't deserve it.
Whoa.
That's what's
Damn.
up.
Okay. Real quick, I'll address the raid. Hi everybody from the raid. I am Artificer Eden. I do tabletop games every Thursday. Right now we are doing a VTM one shot. Usually it's Age of Dragons, my D&D one shot, or D&D one. Jesus Christ, that would be a very long one shot. My D&D campaign. Right now it is VTM. I'm walking through a bunch of new players through the game. Some of the way that I run things is not going to be some of the way that is in the book. These are just house rules. Like, if I need clarification on something, I will usually ask. But at the very least, these are new people. I just want to make sure that they get acclimated to the world. And I hope you enjoy. I hope you stick around. This has been very fun so far. We have just gotten our first mistake of the night. So, speaking of, we're going to jump back into the scene. As you go to plunge the tip of this dagger into her throat, I know you were trying to slit her throat, but you only got a 1 success. So you go to do this. She blocks with her arms, and you're kind of coming in to strike at her. She has now held you off. 2 people are upstairs. 2 people are outside. Those 2 people outside, one of them is currently distracting the homeless man, who is part of your mission. 2 people upstairs will be able to react and come down next turn. And Andrew, if you want to jump in, you can jump in at any time that you would like. But this woman, she is going to quickly try to disarm you. She is going to attempt to do that. You have an opportunity to fight back. If you would like to do that with, just trying to strike her again, if you would like to pull the knife away, however you want to handle this, it's up to you, but she's going to attempt to disarm you.
Can I use another spell?
That really depends. What spell are you looking to use? What are you trying to do?
Come on.
Command. Okay. What are you commanding her to do? She is a prepared mortal, but I need to double check that, this is... but what are you trying to command?
I was going to command stop, but then I'm reading the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. So is she in? She's still within arm's length, right?
Yeah, yeah. She is, very much so.
And she's just got her arms, like, above blocking her face, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Like almost like a boxer's stance.
Yes, yeah. She's using her arm to keep you from continuing forward. So it's kind of like you've got kind of like a cross with your arms going on.
Right. Um. This is messier than I wanted it to be.
It usually is.
Yeah, crazy. Usually,
fine.
because you're not supposed to do this alone.
As
but,
opposed
you
to the
know.
clean act of slitting 2 people's throats and stabbing them in the chest.
No,
50 times.
no. Get it right. She's asphyxiating one of them.
Also,
So
you
you're
know,
a pervert, too.
generally, don't split the party. But we have to learn
Well-
that the hard way sometimes.
Okay. I think instead Teppan is going to did this woman earlier, did Teppan see like that she had a phone in her hand or anything like that?
She did.
And is there like where's that kind of gone now?
It's just on the couch in front of her.
Okay. I think she's going to try and shove her like away from the couch. Because she
Okay.
wants to get some distance between her and that phone so she can't dial out.
Okay. So you're going to retract the blade. So first of all, that's going to be harder for her to disarm you. And then you're going to follow that up by pushing her. Can you roll a strength, let's say brawl, for that? She rolled 2 successes to get this out of your to get the knife out of your hands. If you could roll another, say, oh geez, I wouldn't know what to do here. So first roll the
Me
strength
neither.
brawl for the push.
I don't have anything in brawl.
So you don't add any extra dice. So it's only strength.
So what if my strength is just 1?
You roll 1 dice.
Okay.
I would say probably strength melee to try and keep your hold on this. Actually, let's do stamina melee to keep your hold on the
Oh.
knife.
Okay. So I do stamina melee instead.
Yeah, do stamina melee first, and then
So
strength
much
brawl afterwards, because you are trying to push her away, as well.
That's so much better. That's 2 successes.
2 successes. All right, now your strength brawl.
Okay. So just 1 die. That is also a success.
Okay, so you have 1 success. I'm gonna have a roll against that. That is also one success, but it goes to you because you are the attacker. So she stumbles forward, and she is going to turn and go for the gun that is on her, and she's going to pull that out and aim at you. But she's not going to fire. She also very clearly has good trigger discipline as well. But you have control over the situation. You have the phone. Nathan is still being suffocated. Andrew, are you jumping in?
Yeah, we're in a bit of a complicated. Just for reference for anyone who hasn't seen my sheet, my courage is it's got 1 blip in it. There is 1 blip in that courage. And as it stands right now, I don't know if he's going in there.
All right.
So unless something happens to Luna and I need to intervene, I will remain on the wall.
All right. Rubia Kyung, do you want to jump in?
Well, actually, hold on, wait. Is there a breaker box on this side of the
You can search for one.
from my obfuscate, right? I can.
Mm-hmm. You can just quickly move your head, try or scan the eyes, try and
Yeah.
see if you can find one.
All right. Okay, then yeah, I will do that.
All right. Yeah. So go ahead and roll. Let's say a. This is going to be an intelligence investigation because this is an active search.
Okay. Because I do have the one eye flaw, which makes me difficulty on all perception rolls involving eyesight.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if, in case you.
Nope.
We're doing perception.
This is gonna be intelligence because this is like an active like. Well, no, because it would be a scan. If you're okay, I'll put it this way: if you're breaking obfuscate, investigation. If you are not breaking obfuscate, perception.
I'll try to perceive for now.
Okay. So up the difficulty on that.
Yeah, so it'll be up by 2.
Yep. So that is going to be difficulty 8 now. But yeah, Kyung, Rubia, do you want to jump in?
What am I rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perception and investigation. So you two are both moving in. Okay. So as you two begin to rush down the stairs, the woman is going to turn to you all and point the gun now at you all as well. And she's going to move into a favorable position for herself. As of right now, we have one man suffocating. He is likely going to die soon. We have Tepin with a knife and her phone. Kyung and Rubia now down the stairs and however they want to act. This is now the scene. What is it that you all want to do?
Well, it depends whether those lights go out.
I see. Andrew, what'd you get?
3 successes.
3 successes.
Ooh.
I rolled very well.
Ooh.
I got 2 9s and a 10.
You can sit in the
Nice.
front of the car.
Well, did you explode the
I'm
10?
about to I did.
Okay,
I
alright.
didn't do anything though.
No worries. So yeah, you do see the breaker box on the outside. You
How-
do have to
how-
break obfuscate to get over there.
Yeah, how distracted is how's Luna? How we doing with?
Well, that
distract-
depends. Luna, how distracted do you want him to be?
Oh, I want him to be so distracted.
Well, you can put up presents if you want.
Yeah. What does that mean?
I sent it to you earlier. It is, if I can pull it up for myself here. That's hiding census. I want awe. Sorry, awe.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that
I'll
is
put
part
up
of
awe.
presents. Yeah. Okay, so roll a charisma performance at difficulty 7.
Asking for a friend, what is spending a blood point?
So right now, all of you have 10 blood points because you are all of 13th generation. What you do when you spend it is you remove 1 blood point, which can be regained by feeding, but you can tick that off. It is down at your blood pool. You will see that there are empty spaces there. I would just click one of those empty spaces to fill it back in. So it becomes dark now.
Oh, do I take it off if I use obfuscate?
Does that cost 1? I don't remember.
I can double check.
I think
see anything.
I don't think it does. If it doesn't say to remove 1, then no. No roll is required. Yeah, no. So there is no blood point cost
Okay,
to
gotcha.
use the first stage.
Oh shit, Oliver's here. Hold on, I'll be back.
Oliver.
Oliver.
Just say I'm gonna flip. If they're being distracted, tell me my rolls first before I go over there.
Okay, so it is going to be a let's say intelligence and larceny to get this thing down.
Gotcha. 1, 2, 4. And this is just a 6, I assume.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Difficulty 6.
3 successes.
3 successes. Lights go down.
Boom.
All right, go kill Oliver.
Wonderful.
Come here, my son.
What the fuck?
Luna, what did you get on your charisma performance roll?
I got 4 successes.
4 successes. Then he is super distracted. He is not even going to notice Andrew because his eyes are firmly locked onto you. He cannot remove his eyes from you. You are this object of fascination for him. And he's going, oh.
She's just explaining day trading theory to him.
Yeah, he is completely enraptured.
Yeah, so this is how I got off the street. So I think I can give you $10 to start in the market. I'll make you an account. You can borrow my phone for like an hour, and I think we can get you off the street.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. Rubia, Tepin, and Kyung. The lights go down. What is it that you want to do?
Can I act first?
Absolutely.
Because I have.
Yeah, jump in whenever you feel.
Okay. So I wanted to know that, like, okay, so it's like pitch black right now.
Completely dark in here. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do aspects on my eyeballs.
Heightened senses. Yep.
Yeah. Because it is mad dark.
So
I know it doesn't like completely like make me see in the dark, but it does help with like shit because I'm about to do something.
So as you pop heightened senses, you feel your eyes return to you, and it adjusts to the dark way faster than a normal person's eyes. Tepin, being a La Sombra, you basically don't have to worry about this at all because you operate basically in the shadows at all times. And Kyung, unfortunately, I can't say the same for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Kyung, take a nap.
I am like looking for something real quick. Give me like a minute.
You're all good.
Okay.
Ruby,
fine.
what do you want to do?
So after I do that, can I like? I know that the guy will die, but I'm going to shoot him right now.
Why? So much noise.
I have a silencer.
It is silenced.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot you had silencer.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, you can point your gun to the back of his head, pull the trigger. He is suffocating right now. He's taking damage. That bullet is going to go straight through his skull, and he is dead. Tepin.
Yeah.
I think she's ironically going to do the same to the woman because she picked up 2 weapons. One was a blade, and one was also a pistol with a silencer. So the darkness means nothing to her. She's going to ventilate her brains.
Okay, so I'm going to have to ask you to roll. He was defenseless. She is not. So you are going to have to roll a dexterity firearms for me.
Okay. That's still 4 dice. Yes, 4 dice. I don't know why I got rid of 1. Okay. Make that 6 dice. So that is 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, so that is going to hit her. You are going to roll 4d10 for me and tell me how many successes you get on that. And it's just 6s. 1s don't mean anything, but 10s still explode.
Okay. So that would be 3 successes.
3
10,
successes,
a 9,
okay.
and a 6.
Well, did you roll the 10 again?
I did, yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So, she is going to take that. It's all lethal damage for her, because she does not take aggravated damage. And she is now up to injured. So, you shoot her. It is going to graze her shoulder. It's going to screw her up, but she is going to fire back upon you. And let's have her roll here. So that is going to be 3 successes as well. And so I'm going to roll my 4 damage on you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, she's blasting?
Uh-oh. That's 6 damage. But you are a vampire. You're not mortal. You can soak this damage. So what I want you to do is go into your stamina pool, which is however many dots of stamina you have, and roll those for me. Ignore 1s. They don't remove successes. 10 still explode. Roll those, and we'll see how much damage you reduce.
So will she.
I I roll how many dice I have in stamina?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I know you don't have fortitude.
That's 1 success.
Okay, so that is going to go down to 5 damage. So, when you go over to health, you're going to see bruised, hurt, injured, wounded, mauled, crippled, incapacitated. So you are going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to mauled. You will see that there's a -2 there. That means all of your dice are going to be at a -2 penalty, which means you will remove 2 of those dice from your pool, and it's going to be very bad for you.
Damn!
And all of that is lethal damage. If you get up to incapacitated in lethal damage, you will go into torpor, which means that you are effectively unconscious for a certain amount of time, depending on however your humanity is, or until somebody can feed you blood. So this is not good for you. You are 2 damage away, I think. Yeah, 2 damage away from going into torpor. Kyung, are you back yet? Does not seem like it. Okay, so we're going to go
yeah,
back.
I'm back.
Oh, never mind. Okay. All right. What do you want to do, Sness?
Okay, I have a question about the funky necromancy thingy that path thingy that I have. So basically, I was wondering if with Eyes of the Dead, if perhaps the ghost could basically show me where she is.
You know what? I think that is a-okay for you to do. I think you will
do
not.
have a recently deceased.
You will. You probably do not need to worry about penalties in the dark. So, go ahead. What do you want to do? How do you want to do this? What do you want to do?
Well, the goal is basically while she's out here blasting other people to sneak up and more or less just stab her in the fucking chest. Or like, I guess in the head. In the head would be faster.
Sure. So you can run up on her pretty silently. And go ahead and make me a strength melee.
Okay.
Also, I am seeing it is just getting to be about midnight. Are people able to continue?
I can.
When? Today? Like right
yeah,
now?
yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Harry.
like the estimated?
I don't know. It depends on if you guys split again, because this was supposed to take 30 minutes. It took 2 hours. So. I will say the next section, so long as you do it quick, I mean, if it's about the same amount of time, it'll be another 2 hours, so 2 a.m. If not, it probably would end at about 1:30.
That's 5 successes, but yeah, I am fine to go still.
Okay. Perry, Carlos, are you two okay?
I might humbly request after this section to bow out.
I understand. We'll finish this up, and then if you want, we can try scheduling another fix up to this. We can do it again. We can finish out the rest of this, or we can just leave it as this, and then maybe you succeed, maybe you don't. Maybe I just narrate it, whatever you feel like. But we'll finish this section quick. We'll get to the end of this. You are using a melee weapon, so this is going to be a sword. So that's going to be strength plus 2 damage.
Oh wait, no, this would be the dagger. Hold on, let me.
Oh, this is the dagger. Okay, so this is a knife. So it's strength plus 1 damage.
That's 4 successes.
4 successes, she's going to die.
Y'all
So-
the real monsters.
You stab her in the temple, and she is going to collapse in front of you. And you have dealt with the 2 people in here, but that does not mean that you have cleaned things up. In fact, you have
Mhm.
more problems than you entered with, probably.
This is.
Ruby
I think-
So
is very upset.
I would understand that. Okay, so Perry, how do you want to go about this? Do you want to have us pause? Don't worry about like feeling as though you're gonna be interrupting anything. It's okay, I understand. I'm getting tired too. Like, honestly, I would have liked to have maybe not had this take 2 hours, but you know, it's player choice, right? But how do you want to handle this? Do you want us to try and reschedule? Do you want to just bow out, or do you want me to narrate? What is it?
I'm fine with either rescheduling, or if people just want to keep playing on, I don't mind just personally bowing out for the rest. As long I'll watch the VODs, see what chaos I missed later.
It isn't entirely up to you on what you want to do with that. I'll say I'll open it to everybody else. Would you prefer rescheduling?
I'm
I don't
alright
mind.
with rescheduling. Yeah.
I'm fine with either way, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Carlos.
yeah. What do you
What's up?
do?
Yes.
Do you want to reschedule for finishing the rest of this now 2 shot?
Well, I'm biased. I hate Perry.
What the hell?
All right, then we'll try and get a reschedule in. We'll see what day works for everybody. We'll figure that all out. Yeah, I'm sorry this took so long. I figured that people would be sticking together mostly, but then everybody said they were gonna go off and do everything, and I was like, oh fuck, what do I
And
do?
we had
What do I
some murderers in
what
the
do I do?
group.
Yeah.
We just wanted to see all the entrances that there were.
Some murderers.
Listen.
I can handle vampires, but I can't stand bullies.
So you will.
Don't always make
We'll reschedule. We'll have we'll say at the very least what happens here is you guys call the cleanup crew. They'll come out and they'll fix everything up for you.
Could
Yeah.
just as a
No, don't set fire, Kitty. Stop
no fires. Teppan's not the fire starter. That's
it.
Shaylee.
All of them are fired starters. That's your character. That's you.
No, that's just
Man.
Shaylee and Roman. I was gonna say, Teppan, can she like drain the blood from the bodies?
Don't
Heal.
do that. Don't do that.
You're sickening.
Don't do that.
You can't, unfortunately.
No?
You might be able to get a blood back, like maybe 1 hit point, basically. But drinking dead blood is kind of disgusting. So
Okay. Yeah, then-
you wouldn't
yeah,
get
she's
really
not
much
gonna
out
do
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
One-
not
It's
gonna
okay.
do that.
Luna has a snack for her outside.
No.
I don't.
You would
No.
Yeah,
Oh
you would-
yeah, actually, you know
yeah,
what?
yes.
Luna?
No.
I don't. She's gonna hate herself for it, but she could do with it.
No, I mean, like, don't do
I meant-
that.
Imagine drain a
We
fucking
have to
hole
deal with the
of water.
witnesses.
Wait, no. Pause.
I mean,
If all
that
the
is
witnesses suddenly start going missing, people are gonna get suspicious. You know, already you should not have.
Well, perhaps
killed
they didn't exist
people.
to start with.
Well, I mean, SNES is bringing up a good point. If you deal with all of your problems with erasing them, people are gonna ask why they got erased.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for maybe like a week.
Hmm?
That,
If it all comes
week?
back,
No.
if it all comes back to one incident, that they were all tied to one incident, that's a cover-up. That's not. That's not a coincidence.
I sort of
homeless guy.
wish. Ideally, I would have liked to have the reporter still be alive, but unfortunately, some people killed him.
Listen,
Listen, they
Tappin's-
couldn't. They couldn't. Neither of them could be fucking alive about.
Oh,
after
no.
what she did.
Well, yeah, after what she did, but like before then, there were a
Before
couple
then,
of
it was very possible.
there were a couple of options that I had in mind. You could have discredited the entire place or just Jennings, because Jennings is very clearly an aggressive go-getter, we'll say. You could have discredited him journalistically and made it so that anything he published would seem like crap.
Okay, but from Tappin's point of view, she
Yeah.
was the only one in the building at that point. She didn't know that he was being discredited. All she knows is that their job is to deal with it, and he's the one who started it.
Okay,
So
but
from her
like,
point of view,
Also, there
If
were
we
mob
were just
connections
going-
to this
okay,
place. You
fine.
could have made them. You could have revealed that with the things just posting about it
Okay.
anonymously online. Those are the two
If-
additional things that I just had in mind. I was just trying to give you extra details.
Yeah,
I'm
if
sorry.
we weren't
Alright.
just going to kill them, there would have been no point in sneaking in.
well, we didn't know how many were in there.
Oh my god.
Either
Yeah,
way,
it wouldn't-
exactly.
dead now.
That's
We already-
another point, by the way. Just by the way, you didn't know if there were people upstairs, and you just decided, yeah, let me
Fuck
just.
Well,
Murder
man.
eyes.
Choices aside, you will have to deal with the consequences later, because right now we are going to have to end the vampire story for tonight and wait for the resolution to see if that crack in the mask can be filled once more and fixed, or if it will break and shatter under the weight of the decisions of the fledglings of the night. Until next time, everyone.